right. What's up, everybody? Sorry for the delay. Sometimes this shit is out of our hand. We appreciate everybody that is in the chat room, patiently waiting, already hit the thumbs up. But, you know, and I seen some people, this wouldn't have happened with this, and that. Let me tell you something, man. This is what happens when fools are playing video games and they don't put their fucking toys away, or the person who's monitoring the video game stream doesn't put the toys back in the toy chest. You got fucking different switches going off. I don't know what the fuck it is. It just wasn't left back the way it was. So we had to go ahead and get that together. Xavier was only 2 minutes late.
2 minutes.
I was 10.
Only 2 minutes late. So, but yeah, you know, that was a pretty good introduction. What's up, Xavier?
Good. I beat the time, though. What'd I send you? What did it say? 17 minutes late.
No, you said you were going to be here 20 minutes.
You started talking shit. You were like, oh, that's a Cairo move, whoop-de-whoop. And you know what I said? Fuck it.
Cairo.
I'm going to carpool it the whole way there. If I get pulled over, it is what it is.
Damn, this fool could have got deported, dog.
Nah, you're going to get deported. But on the real, though, LA's back. Traffic's back. Mexicans are back at Home Depot. You can get Mexican again. It's packed, dude.
Right off the bat, though, yeah, it is. I noticed that this week was the week for everybody, or at least a lot of you guys noticed that LA is kind of going back to what it was. And you started to remember all the shit that you didn't like about the LA thing.
Yup, it's back.
It's back, and one of the things, we'll get into it, is fucking traffic. But let me finish introducing everybody. You know, behind the boards, making sure that, you know, this show happened, being patient as fuck, and doing all this stuff behind the boards. What's up, Ray? How you doing this morning?
What's up, guys? I'm doing good. How are y'all?
You feeling good?
Yeah, everything's cool.
What about also welcome back, Will J.
Hi, DJ Will J here. Yeah, just came back. I came back to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Get a bunch of fans. Your fans are great.
Yeah, they stick by us.
And just trying to put out some content for you guys. Working on the beats. Check me out at Instagram. And that's the only portable I'm on right now. I'm trying to get more.
Tell
on
them your Instagram.
YouTube. DJ Will J.
No cap.
The non-creep
All
one.
lowercase letters. No capitalizations.
Yeah. Also, if we could get ourselves on the screen too in the front, if you could hook that up, please. And also, I want to welcome back C-Minus's illegitimate son. What is it? You know, and the homie, my brother, Ayo Toppy, aka Sammy. What's up, Sammy? Welcome back. Yeah, man. I mean, you were here Thursday. People don't really hear this fool talk a lot, but he's like, sometimes the fools that come on our show, bro, like, they add on certain things, but you know how, like, that fool and Eric Andre, he only say certain things?
Yeah.
Like that.
But we got our 2 guest residents. These are the only fools that can literally come on whenever the fuck they want, kind of.
Right? They come on it.
They're not guests. They just show up and instantly here's your chair full.
Yeah, man. That's very true. But right off the bat, since it is Saturday, I mean, we skipped the morning, but, you know, it's never too late to start it off on a healthy tip. I want to give a big shout out to one of our sponsors, Rosemary Fountain, because not only do they make kombucha to clean your nasty ass gut up, but they also make ginger shots, right?
Yeah.
I had one of those already, not one of those, but you know, I had one of those this morning, and I definitely gonna stash mine, but I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with the kombucha. You got a ginger shot? You got another one over there? Cheers. Make sure you guys fucking follow Rosemary Fountain, kombucha, and you know, they make other stuff like ginger shots. Get your healthy shit on, high, hungry, and healthy. That just tastes like a healthy ass soda, bro.
That ginger shot's nice.
You did one, Ray?
It feels like a bump, dog. Wakes you up, dog.
That's what it feels like to you?
Yeah, it feels like, whoa.
Yeah.
Did you take it, Ray?
I try to take these sometimes, bro, but I don't know, man. It becomes like homework, bro. Like, how often do you take ginger shots, Xavier?
Nah, not that often, honestly. This might be like my 5th, 6th time taking them. Those grass shots that juice it up.
Those shits are the nastiest shots
bad,
ever, bro.
yeah.
But you know,
you do feel good though when you drink it. Like the instant you feel it, I don't know if it's just because you feel placebo type of shit, but you're like, oh, I got to pep in my step now. It's
like you take it's like the same feeling when you take a Tums for heartburn. You know how it works right away?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it tastes nasty, bro. Every time I've taken a grass shot, it literally feels like I got a cup full of dirt from the soccer field. And just fucking put it in a licuadora, blended it all up, and all that shit.
It's kind of what it is. Read that first super chat because I want to get into it.
Get into it, Ray. Let me turn on the air.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Before it gets smokier.
All right, I'm going to switch it to X. Gorilla Strong, $5. Prayers for DMX.
Damn.
Fucking
Right off the bat, yeah, we actually were
Prayer
talking about
emotion.
right when we walked in the studio.
Rough Rider.
What do you
right
think
there.
happened?
I mean, you're one of the conspiracy kings over
It's
here,
too
man.
early yet, dude. You gotta let some shit settle first. But I don't know. I mean,
Why
say
did it?
that to TMZ.
Hey, you think
yeah.
He was,
what
you
think
think he was barking too much, dog?
You know,
COVID.
First off though, before we start getting crazy though, prayers and I hope you do make it through this. You know, if that's in God's will or Destiny's will, DMX for he's in an OD. Yeah, I guess he OD'd, and I've never heard this with any other celebrity. This little description, the way they did it, like even who's the bitch that could sing but did heroin?
Whitney Houston.
No, the other one, the.
If,
I think I need to go back to rehab. What's Amy Winehouse?
Amy
Yeah, Amy
Winehouse.
Winehouse. You're right.
Yeah, like what? I'm like, bro, doesn't heroin put you in a grave-like state? So like, how come this is the first time I've ever seen that description towards like a celebrity about that? You know what I mean? I imagine all the other fools that have gone into comas. Isn't that a grave-like state? Why? I just right off the bat, it rubbed me off the wrong way. I was like, yo, what the fuck's up with grave-like state? I feel like Dave Chappelle when he was like too hot for TV. You know what I mean? Like it's a certain way to describe it, but
Is he still big? Would you consider DMX? We just know DMX because do the kids know DMX? We know DMX because of.
I don't think the kids know.
I don't think the
Exactly.
kids
That's
know
what-
him, but
that's
I
why
think
they don't give a fuck about.
Okay,
what
how
he's
do you know
talking about.
DMX? Explain. Were you
Well,
a fan?
I to this day, I'm not even lying. If you ask me if you've ever seen any of my comedy shows, if you ask me what song I walk up to, is that DMX song.
Where my dogs?
Huh?
Where my dogs?
Where the hood,
Yeah, one of those, or yeah.
Stop.
It's just fun, but you got to be careful because he says a lot. You've heard that
Yeah, no.
the homophobic things, yeah, and that's why I think they don't give a fuck about him
I mean, I
because
can.
they know they don't give a. He doesn't give a fuck about the media.
Hey, he still paid for.
But
a lot of people
But here's the
though.
thing, though, man. Like DMX made an impact in the sense where, like, he was one of these individuals that, when you're a person of status, bro, everybody always puts you on a certain pedestal, and you're not. It's almost like you're not allowed to make mistakes.
Well, wait up. What was the TMZ article? I didn't. That's not how I found out. I found out through
It said,
Wolfstar.
I saw it. I read the TMZ one. It said that he had gotten into a coma from a drug overdose, which is the way it should have just used the description.
I thought it
think.
said heart attack though.
Heart attack, yeah,
Okay, yeah,
heart
heart
attack,
attack,
and then it
coma.
led into a coma.
Okay, yeah.
Because he was doing drugs.
What drugs you thinking?
That's the question, bro. That's the real question right there.
If
Like,
you had to pick, me and Ray decided kind of what it was. Ray said it, and I think he might be right.
what do you say? Crack?
Yeah,
Could be crack on me.
Crack
I mean-
or lean.
but lean don't give you heart attacks. Percocets don't give you heart attacks. I mean, they can, but they're not known to do that.
Lean kills you in your sleep.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I'm
lean
saying.
kills you in your sleep. That and you can
get
you
it
can
fu-
have a heart attack from fentanyl.
Yeah, so it's either he's doing coke or he's doing crack. That's crazy.
So technically, is he in a fucking coma?
Yeah, I mean that's what it says. Nobody like unless you
They
really
say he's in grave danger.
grave.
Type that in. What does that mean? What does the dictionary say that fucking means?
What, grave danger?
Yeah, like I'm
Like
I've never like
Yeah,
you
what
said
does
I've
that
never
mean?
like you said I've never
it's
heard
like
no
being on his
one.
deathbed.
Yeah, right. Pretty much.
Yeah,
So te estás muriendo, no?
it's just a
Pretty
proper
much.
way to say it. Instead of saying he's on his deathbed.
And I
You know,
think
social
I
So
mean
media.
they're considering pulling the plug on the coma. Is that what I'm kind of understanding now that you
Possibly, 'cause,
mentioned
like,
that?
here it is.
Here's
All right, read that off.
Grave danger means extreme risk, which could prove fatal. This is not an ordinary danger like scraping your knee. It's more like losing your whole leg or even dying.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
assume.
Damn,
you're
where was
so,
that?
like-
Where was that definition from?
Yeah, that's not what I was looking for. I thought it was more scientific.
Google.
Good job on the reading, though. That's not your fault. But yeah, I
Right.
thought it was a little bit more like.
No, that even if he is gonna, like, I would say, like, try to survive from this shit, like, he's gonna be fucked up and like in the head, you know, like you just can't like.
Oh, you think
be, like,
he lost some
No,
brain?
he's gonna lose.
I mean, he's had his battles with substance abuse, like up and down. and
What's he's
shit.
been known? So he's been known for crack. I really don't know his backstory.
Yeah, he's been known for having
Yeah?
having these benders, and I mean, bro, like one time I believe that he was fucking around with so much drugs that like he in his head he thought he could impersonate a cop, and he was out there on crack pulling people over.
Oh shit! I had no story.
Yeah,
I had no
it's
idea
some
that was
crazy
DMX
night
right
shit.
there. Holy crap! Then yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. I mean, people are definitely saying they're 1-2 in the chat room. Do we got any more super chats? I think they're pertaining to the topic.
Yeah, let me put it up.
Let's go ahead and get into that one.
I saw DMX at Woodstock '99 in New York
Damn.
State.
Damn.
Damn, for real? You ain't bullshitting?
Yeah, New York, and DMX from New York, New York.
What was that
You
like,
like
bro?
DMX?
It was the most people I've ever seen in my life. The concert probably had at least 100,000 people in the field, and DMX just performed for an hour straight, just yelled, barked, and he said prayers. He cried. I almost cried. It was just a
Wait up.
incredible performance.
You know, I mean, I can
That
I can understand where he's coming from, bro, because like DMX is a person. I mean, people that are like, I guess in a spotlight like that, they don't really highlight the redemption part of life. Like if you fuck up, they highlight it, but you don't ever see yourself they don't ever highlight you making it right. So if you're able to make it right or try to make a change, I think that's powerful, dog.
Yeah, I agree.
True that.
But he wanted to cry?
No, he's definitely talks about his struggles and not crack. Nobody ever says crack. Nobody ever talks about it. But I think.
Well, it's kind of hard to go up there and be like, "What's up, y'all? Y'all know I used to smoke crack." You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck you gonna go up there and be like, "Say no to crack"?
Is there any other rapper that smokes crack openly like that?
I mean, he's not open about it like
Well,
it's
yeah, but like,
recreational.
we all kind of know, though.
Yeah,
Is there anyone
but
else that we
shit
know?
gets swept under the rug. It's like for him, bro, it's because it's been up and downs, and he's been outspoken about a lot of shit. I really think that he's shown a lot of the human side to like having this fame shit, bro. Because he's even come out with some religious stuff in his and those albums, those songs,
Yeah.
they'll make you tear up, bro. Like that song about his grandma passing away.
Oh, that's crazy. I've
Fuck,
never heard none
dog.
of
I
that.
swear to God, bro. I listened to that shit. I'm like, man, dude, I didn't want to be sad and shit. And then I also it was admirable of him when he hit the streets, bro. He was the dude that like the only thing that he said that he had by his side, and the people make fun of him barking, but the dogs are very significant in his life. That's who he slept by in the street, bro. He would just adopt stray dogs, and that it was just him and his dogs, bro. So he's always had that big open heart for like like dogs like that, because he always felt that's really been man's best friend. So I've always respected that, and I'm like, bro, you can't really. It's one thing if you kick a motherfucker when he's down, but how much of a piece of shit are you when you kicking them when they're trying to help themselves up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been struggling same cycles for a long time now.
Like you got to be a real big piece of shit, bro, to like somebody that's trying to help themselves. Like think of like if it's one thing you're like, you're a fat piece of shit, you're not doing anything, but like think of how bad of a piece of shit do you look like if you're doing that shit to the fools in the gym? Like come on, fool, those fools are trying, dog.
Yeah, anybody at the gym's trying.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, as much as we all laugh or we think of like, oh, that fool's fat, but at least they're there, though.
Yeah.
At least they're there, though. I mean, and they're eventually not going to be fat if they fucking keep going. It's that simple.
I hate that for that when he posted like 2 times at the fucking gym. He's like, yo, trying to
Don't
work
even
out.
talk about people that think that they're fucking athletes in fitness. They go to the gym. They have to post their whole workout.
Yeah.
They're not even
Then they
yoked.
post their like sweaty fucking ass like workout.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, no one wants to see. your
Like, he's
sweaty
on post
ass
is
shit.
the results. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mind the results. I don't mind that you tell me you run
Results
it. but-
matter, baby.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people that aren't athletes. They're not trainers. They just go to the gym and they sit there and post their incline bench, their decline bench, their normal bench, their max, their squats. And you're like, why the fuck? That's why you have 2,000 followers, because no one wants to follow your lame-ass workout. You're not buff. You're not yoked. Like, why the fuck do you think anyone gives a fuck about your workout? Like, if I'm here for workouts, I go follow The Rock. I go follow yoked people. I'm like,
Mark
what are you
Wahlberg.
doing? Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. And I'm not saying you can't start it up, but to me, it's like, if it's just like a something you do for fun, or you kind of just go to the gym, that's cool. I'm not saying, but I'm like, why are you posting out every single workout? Like, he's on runs and posts, I ran 3 miles. Cool, but he's not running like, I just got to the first mile.
Yeah, like
I just got to the second mile.
I'm not guiding you through the whole thing.
these fools guide you
it's
through
really
a workout.
more to the straight to the point thing, and it's like to keep myself on track, because I'm like, man, I look at it, I'm like, all right, cool. I save all these things, so I'm like, all right, cool. Last month when I started, I barely could get up to the 3 miles, and I'll look it up, and I'll be like, all right, cool. I'm like a month in later, I've gone up by like 0.5 a mile. You know what I mean, or something like that.
I don't mind watching that, because I notice it. You there,
But I do know that, like, if it were to be somebody like me, especially, I'm like, bro, I have like 5 different fucking lives, bro. You know what I mean? I got to do different things here. Every day is like 5 different fucking shoes I got to put on. What kind of an asshole would I be if, like, I'm not going to be Mr. Joe Sixpack, but every fucking step of the thing, time to do arm reps, time to do this.
And that's the other thing. If you're fucking yoked and you're super buff and you're making those videos, I ain't even hating. I'm just like, damn, that's how you get that. But it's these people that just kind of started. They're like a couple months in, you can tell, because they're not yoked, and they're like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Here's the workout. Here's how I did that. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm being a hater probably, but it just annoys the fuck out of me on Instagram. I'm like, why the fuck? You're about to get an unfollow.
Yeah, but I mean, I do know exactly what you mean. And hey, man, everybody has it's the attention generation, like Teeny Mane said.
Yeah, it really is attention generation. It's just they want some attention for doing something everyone else does.
That's true. Or getting attention for all the wrong things.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to fucking quit your 9 to 5 to train people and be a fucking fitness, that's cool. By all fucking means, keep going. But if you literally just do it just because you want to literally attention, people are like looking at your workout, it's like, look at me, look at me. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a bit too much. But yeah, back to the whole DMX thing. I definitely hope this fool pulls through, man, because that's a sad way to go out.
Yeah.
And it's like, man,
you know how like these like shoreline mafias, they portray that they do lean and they do Percocets and all these crazy hard drugs, and they talk about it pretty openly. Was there any rapper that talks about doing crack openly like that? Have you ever heard a song?
I don't know. I mean,
Necro.
Explain it.
That guy fucking Necro. Remember he fucking made a song saying I need drugs.
Nah, but say the specifics of it. Like, what do you remember of it?
Oh, bro, he was talking about like that he does like heroin, fucking talking about like shooting up, fucking like, bro, like this song's crazy. Right, like I'm pretty sure you can pull it up on YouTube right now.
There's that Tex 9 song.
What's it called, my man?
So you know,
I need drugs.
Well, I mean, I think it's just everybody has their own different, I guess, choice of drug that they're gonna go with, cause there's.
No, I know that, but I'm talking about, has anybody talked about it openly? Because they talk about Percocets.
There's a different way of talking about it too, man, and it's like I think that has a lot to do with the way the media's gonna reflect on it. For example, how many fucking albums? And I love Mac Miller. How many fucking albums did he give you as a warning shot, letting you know, I'm slowly doing more drugs, I'm sad, I'm having problems with girls, I'm sad, I feel low, bro. I fucking heard that shit, and I'm just like, man, like none of his friends are all like.
As a comedian, if I can't listen to some of his shit, would be like, yeah, or like when he says things on like like I don't have enough time. I was like, yeah, you really did it. Also, in my head though, it's just like, because I think about like what he says, and I'm like, he was asking for help.
Yeah.
And it's just like he thought we thought he was just fucking being an artist, and you
gotta read between the lines, bro. So especially like, I don't understand how some of the like, they'll criticize somebody like DMX for talking about here we go again, you know, like songs like that, or the songs about his grandma passing away and all that. They'll criticize shit like that. But it takes a lot of it takes a lot in a man or an individual to talk about these things. But then you'll glorify the other things that are like the epitome of self-destruction, instead of like the outlet of you talking about it is self-therapy.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, it's okay to talk about Percocet, but if you came and talked about crack, it's not okay. They both kill you.
But these fools are all talking about it because they're not ready to deal with certain things, bro. Like look at the one dude that died. What's his the newest fool, Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, it might have been one of the things where he swallowed all those pills out of like panic, bro. But like every single fucking song was depressing as shit. I still see your shadows in my room. Of course, it's not over, girl.
Oh, yeah,
all I want is drugs.
Those rappers' numbers were so high.
Bro, he in one of his raps saying fucking, I think, what did he say? He was like, freaking, if I wouldn't be for the pills, freaking, I wouldn't be here. But if I'm gonna keep taking these pills, I won't be here.
Yeah. Just shit like that, like, or like the intro to some songs would be like, I need so much drugs. Like, I'm like, like, well, come on, bro.
Got
like
that song pulled up.
I mean, look, I honestly I really think that line I just said is probably in 8 of the songs.
Hey, but how much do they bang though? Remember that stupid that Coco song?
Oh yeah.
How'd it go?
I'm in love with the Coco.
How long? Fool, that was a banger.
Bro, they play that shit on the radio, homie.
Yeah, I'm in love with the Coco or Ayo for Yayo. Who loves that fucking song?
Hey, that song's pretty cool.
That song bangs. Ayo for Yayo by what is
OT
it?
Genesis?
Yeah.
No, that's the other. That's the
fucking Coco song.
Oh, okay.
They bang though.
Yeah, I mean,
no one talks about coke really in like the hip hop.
No,
you either glorify it or you talk about the usage of it, but you don't talk about what it does, bro. Like for example, like there's a lot like the fools that have a real problem with this shit, or with a lot of these the addiction, they're hiding from something, bro. There's certain rappers that'll change their whole life around, bro. Like there's this young dude, what's his name? Edna Lee Choppa. He's one of these.
Didn't Little Xanax stop doing Xanax?
Yeah, but that was, but he might have stopped, but there wasn't like a shift and change. There's like, you start seeing it in some of these individuals. They go through this life-changing event. Like, who's that one dude too? Other black dude, Boom Gang. Remember that dude?
Nah, I don't know who that is.
He used to be going around Boom Gang, and he used to just fucking do like pranks, jump on tables of vendors and just steal shit and run.
Nah.
This black fool be like, oh, it's a nice watch, and then he'll just fucking take it and run and record it, just doing dumbass shit like that, right? And he did so much stupid shit, bro, like just dumbass shit, like real clout shit. Homie's a new reborn Christian and shit. Changed his whole life around. That's cool, and that might fit for his agenda, bro. But it's crazy how like people will still highlight all the dumb shit he did, but not the positive shift on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's probably not gonna get famous for making a fucking.
No, he's already famous to the point where like the real ones, because there's a lot of people out there that probably feel the need to project this energy as to fill that void of whatever emptiness they got. And maybe to him it was pranking people and doing this, and then to other rappers like the dude I mentioned, NLE Chopper, like maybe he was taking perks and all this shit, and now he's all about positivity because you notice the change, bro. All this shit is like you're feeding into something you're running away from, bro. Like it's hard for me to believe that doing drugs like that, like bro, I party and I fuck around sometimes, but there's a certain limit where like I'm like, look, it's not fun to me after I pass a certain bar. You know what I mean? Like I like to party, but I'm not gonna fucking my goal is not to be like, let me go ahead and make my teeth grind. You know what I mean? Like that's the uncomfortable part. But I really find it hard to believe that these fools are all enjoying getting that fucked up off of all this.
Well, it depends how often they do it. Like, you think the Shoreline Mafia kids are doing lean every single day?
Yeah.
They're not even in Shoreline anymore.
I think
I know they're. I know
think
they split
also
up.
the people that start hanging out with them,
Yeah.
their agents like, oh, he likes this many drinks.
Yeah, but you
and
can
this
say
many
no.
bags
You can
a
say
day.
no.
And
I've
then,
hung,
and then he brings
but
them
you
that
could,
much every
okay,
day,
yeah, I get
every
that.
day.
I get that. But you could say no. I hung out. I lived.
That's
hung
a
out
certain.
with,
That's
Some
a certain
people are
percent-
weak,
yeah.
man.
That's a certain percentage of people. They'll think about it. Like for example, how many side dick Eddies out there are more likely if they're green room, their manager would be like, I know you like an 8-ball before a show, Eddie. You're never gonna turn it down.
Not a real manager, because you don't want this motherfucker keep doing coke because he makes
but
you money.
These people don't really care about you.
I don't know.
A lot of them don't. That's the thing. A lot of them don't. They let a lot of this shit slide to the side and be like, hey, you know what? This is what my artist like. You're their dancing monkey, bro.
Well, I mean, you can't be called Little Xan and not do Xans. I'll be honest with you. You gotta change your name,
that.
dog.
Yeah, but
So to him, it's his lifestyle. It's what he does. He has to be. You're Lil Xan. You gotta do Xans, at least a little.
Yeah, his name's not Little Xan. His name's not Little Xan anymore.
I would hope not. You can't call yourself
he
that.
calls himself like a Diego or a Xanarch, you know.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
I'm
like-
cool with that. I don't want him doing Xannies. I don't even like his music. I don't want no one doing
That's the
Xannies.
right way that fucking you should look at it. But there's a lot of people that'll be like, oh, you changed this. Like, motherfucker, did you want me to die? What else is gonna come
I'm
out of
happy
this?
he did. I hope he changed his name to whatever. You just cannot be called Lil Xan and not do Xans. It's my opinion.
I think that's the problem with a lot of the fan base not the fan base or the audience that's out there now, bro. It's like they don't know fucking shit about the fucking beauty and value about redemption as an individual, bro. Redemption is the ultimate closure you can give yourself, bro. Like, what is it? One of the biggest examples of redemption is Joey Diaz. I admire that motherfucker, bro. To kidnap a motherfucker, put him in the trunk, go back, make a success, be an addict, and still be able to apologize and hold it as a man, that's respectable in its own. It's not forgivable. Some people might not forgive it, but this generation has no admiration towards the value of redemption of somebody making that change. Like, why wouldn't you be happy? Like, the motherfucker had 8 teardrops of sadness in his eyes. He didn't kill nobody. He was just sad.
You're right. I'll give you a better example. Eminem.
Yeah.
On drugs, best music in the world.
When he sounded like Big Bird and he was talking about fucking killing Dr. Dre in the fucking closet and all that shit, people loved it.
Loved it. His music sucks now. But for me, I love Eminem so much, I want him to stop doing drugs even if his music sucks. I don't want Eminem going back just so I can get a good fucking other album.
I think he's capable of it.
I think he's capable of it, of course. But that fucking in the closet type shit,
yeah,
that's something that you get from like being on drugs. Like some people say that. A lot of artists are those type of artists.
Bro, it's easier to feed into the self-destruction of any pattern or the bad side of it, of any pattern, than to make that progress or change. I'll give you the easiest example. How hard is it to have a fucking 6-pack, but how easy it is to fucking gain 60 pounds?
Yeah.
You can do that shit in a fucking day, and there's nothing positive that's gonna come out of it.
See, like, you know who else I feel bad for too? Bert Kreischer. He's known as the party guy. Everywhere he goes, people try to buy him shots.
Yeah,
that's why he can't lose weight, and that's why he can't stop drinking, because it's only when he goes out. And you've all been there. You go to a show, and then what? Everybody wants to buy you a drink. Let's buy you a shot. And when you're the party dude, it's kind of hard to say no.
Look at Gucci, man. His audience changed up completely. There's those diehard motherfuckers that ride for him from the beginning that like can admire the change, but there's a lot of new fools that might be like, this fool ain't trap no more, because they're so focused on the highlighting of self-destructive patterns.
If Gucci Mane is not a clone, he's made some very good positive adjustments in his life with his wife, and yeah, that's.
I mean, you really have to think about it, bro. Like, you had to kill somebody as self-defense based on the association that you had on the life choices you made. Xavier, it doesn't need to go that far for me to realize, like, you know what I mean, that, like, I might be in danger for something. Like, the moment somebody makes a threat and shows up and says, hey, or sends some kind of warning shot.
So you're trying to say he had warning shots before that?
Bro, he went to jail for murder and self-defense. Like, think about it. Like,
no, I know that.
The highlight of your career, what kind of man is going to look at that and come back, like, and be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go back into this drinking lean all the time, being this fat, overweight black fool, encouraging other fools to be out there flocking and doing shit. Homie, he had his lady hold him down, stashed a few mil, came back, has like real life fitness deals. He collabed with Gucci. You know how much of a cleanup act you got to do to collab with somebody like dope. Gucci?
That's super
Especially
dope.
from being somebody like Gucci, man. And then also, too, you have the perfect example of redemption in front of you, George Perez.
Oh, yeah, of course.
How angry could he have come out of the fucking the pin and not focused on wanting to do shit, but just fucking make sure he got even with the fool that fucked his ass up?
Fuck
this situation up.
MTV Your Mama, Lion Kings of Comedy were playing on HBO while he was in jail. Imagine putting yourself in through that. You're the biggest spot in. This is the best, probably one of your best times in your life. I'm not saying this is the biggest time in his life or his best career. He's got a lot to go. But just imagine, in that moment in time, that's the best that has happened to you, and you're in jail. Can't watch it, can't get your dick sucked for it. You know how many girls were like, oh, George, what? You're locked up. You know how many letters he probably got? And he has to sit there and just look at the nudes. Because all he's getting is nudes.
That's the fucking obvious part of it, bro. Like, but really think about it. George is from the streets. Fucking Cholo from Orange. Has that fucking firecracker fucking, like, ready to go type shit. The most admirable part of it is that he didn't come out of there.
It takes a lot. I've been there.
He could have been angry, but
I've lived with them.
But to come out not like, bro, he's a very respectable individual, bro. Like you know what I mean. He handles himself. There's stuff that that you still see because you've been institutionalized in a sense. So there's certain habits and shit, but they're not bad habits. But that's like, but for somebody to handle the way that he does, that's admirable as a person, bro. Like, it's not easy to make that redemption call, bro. It's like being a fucking crackhead and then coming back and, like, you're holding it down, successful job, and all this shit. You may fucking come back, change your life around. Fools will still talk about that little stain you got from the crack pipe on your teeth. Not ever focus on you change your life around, you went to Narcotic Anonymous, you got your own place. It's fucked up, the society, the way this is.
Well, I mean, you might be right and wrong, though, because America loves a redemption. Sometimes. Charlie Sheen. I think you might have to be white.
Yeah, that was what I was going to point out next to you, bro.
They love white people redemptions.
They love a redemption.
Tiger Woods came back after boning every bitch in town, dog. This fool came back.
They love a redemption.
Kobe came back.
They sell, bro. That's all it is. They don't like, because when people hear about the redemption fucking stories from people that we know we've gone through, they're like, that's a little bit too much for fucking TV America.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm offended by Charlie Sheen. I believed him in 2012 when he said he had tiger blood. And he finished 8 gram 8 ball in a day. He's banging 3 gram rocks every day to himself. And he said he had tiger blood. Tiger blood. He kept saying tiger blood. He's bipolar, bi-winning, has tiger blood. I was following his daily inspiration.
And there's a difference, bro,
bullshit.
Between the way you're right. There has to do with shit's changing, but it has to do with that, the shade of color you are and the way they're gonna treat you, bro. Look at, like I said, the way they highlighted DMX. Look at all the other shit. Lindsay Lohan needs help. That bitch was just a drug addict. Yeah. Charlie Sheen was just like fucking banging porn stars and doing coke.
And he has AIDS.
Yeah, and bro, and it's like, but you don't need, like, how much people to this day talk about how Magic has AIDS, but I was like, you covered it up nicely for a person like Charlie Sheen. But it's been fucking 40-something years and Magic beat it, but we still think AIDS and him first?
Hey, but admit this, though. 2.5 Men sucked after he got kicked off the show.
That's fact.
I never
fucking liked that.
You don't like that show?
I like that show as much as I like
man.
Modern Family, and I hate that fucking show
You can't
too,
compare
bro.
Modern Family to
Yes,
fucking
you
2.5
can, bro.
Men. That was a man
fat
show.
little kid, fuck that fool.
He was
dog.
cute. He was cute in the
No,
beginning.
he was
That
not,
the
bro.
Oh,
He was
hater.
annoying,
Hater.
bro.
I can't.
Little fat ass fool was annoying
love
as
that
fuck,
show.
It was a
bro.
little annoying.
Well, Charlie Sheen was a
Wanted
little
to sock that fool,
Charlie
like fool.
Sheen-
That little kid was a troll and a half, bro.
You know, and then they fuck him up by making him a stoner. Like later in the day when Ashton Kutcher goes in there, he's all a stoner, and they make him a loser. That show was dope, though.
That shit was
Charlie Sheen was the man.
Ashton wanted to fucking get the star.
Charlie Sheen was the man.
Yeah,
I don't care what anyone
that
says.
little kid goes to the parish with Ashley.
It's the way the media fucking portrays it, bro. And then, like, look at 90s examples, too, bro. Like, how come it's okay for fucking some fools, like, to get addicted to certain drugs and do all this crazy shit, and they'll, like, glorify them like crazy. But then somebody who snaps, which we all do, look at how they did Martin Lawrence in the 90s, bro. Homie just had a breakdown.
Yeah.
Homie just had a breakdown. Sometimes you don't know how to deal with fame. Sometimes you don't know how to. Bro, I would imagine. First of all, I can't imagine on that level where you're that dude, and like shit starts changing drastically. You're just used to regular shit. It would kind of make you snap if you can't control it, or it's a bit too much for you.
Well, look at the Biebs. He's Christian now too. After wilding out for so long, now he just says, "I'm sorry,
tomorrow's
forgive
Easter. Tomorrow's Easter, the return of Jesus Christ.
Well, fucking, hey, you know, Justin Bieber had to take that direction in his life, bro, because he was Canadian, bro. Canadians, they're nice people in general, so I was like, they had to take that safe route, bro. I ain't never, like, look at any Canadian that's famous, bro. How many of them are out there fucking doing the most destructive shit? All those fools, they usually turn it around. Like, they do some fucking around, then they turn it around and go back and just go back to the morals. If you were as big as Russell Peters and you were Xavier, you would be out there fucking doing Maradona shit.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You would be having like 12 kids.
Dude, if I was that rich, I probably wouldn't even want citizenship. I'm like, why do I want to be here? I told people, if I get the lottery, dude, I don't give a fuck. You could be rich somewhere else.
Like Switzerland.
Like if you were like loaded, like super like loaded, where you don't even want a podcast.
Bezos loaded.
Yeah, where you going? You staying here? You live in Cali?
Property. No, I'm going wherever. Like,
I'd be moving. I literally would be down Balzerian it up. You know, I sent you that. Yeah. That's the life right there. I don't care what anyone says. Down Balzerian, I'd probably switch spots with them right now and give up a little bit of the age to be down Balzerian. This fool's life is insane.
You know, I don't understand. Like, I was like, with the amount of accusations going around that there's fentanyl and all these drugs. That fool, I'm sure there's a lot of drugs in that fucking house, bro.
A lot.
And I'm just like, yo, where's his plug at, bro? I was like, ain't nobody getting sick up in there. Like, what the fuck? That's just hilarious.
And he's the only fool to talk about getting a heart attack on Rogan's after taking like Viagra and fucking boner pills and
hey, that's a real thing,
coke
bro.
and shit. No, of course it's a real thing,
A
dog.
lot of people don't want. A lot of people,
thing.
especially a lot of like men, like especially this is like from personal experience, not from that, but like just in general. Like you notice it that men always have we always have a tendency of like even if you know you're doing something bad. You always you have a fucking get out of jail free card from death. Like, nah, it's cool. I'll choose it up next time. You know what I mean? Like, you ever feel like that when you're about to do drugs?
All the time.
Like, or you're like, what if this is the one? You know what I mean? Like, you're just fucking around. What if this is the one? And then you're like, but you know what? It's not. Next time, next time it'll be cool, bro.
I just make sure someone does more than me all the time.
And the side dick.
That way, if they die, I got some time. I was like, I better run to the hospital right now.
I feel like they let all these drugs get popular. Like, they give everybody a taste. Like, they did the crackheads in the 90s. They let all these drugs become popular. They blew them up. Everybody got their own little candy. And then now, everybody has a dependency on it. Fentanyl. The only one that they can't fuck with is weed. Because you can't.
They've been trying to. We just talked about it.
No, they have been trying. Yeah,
bullshit
they have been trying.
About.
But you can only do so much. But bro, that might make the spraying shit. Eventually, after years of that, you might get a little hole in your fucking
your lungs. A little hole.
How compared to a fentanyl OD? How much worse is that, bro? Like I fucking every fucking 2 weeks somebody dies in San Bernardino that I knew. You know what I mean? From fucking no offense to San Bernardino people, but I was like those fools out there.
Oh, it's not that people. It's the connect.
Yeah, it's
It's the San Bernardino Connect. No, I don't know anybody down there, so don't.
They got the
Okay.
dirty 30s out there, bro. You don't want to take fucking some press pills. Like, that's those people's fault for getting press pills and fucking wanting to pay like $2.
I'm telling you,
paying 20.
But San Bernardino people are maniacs too. They be doing lines like this, dog. San Bernardino people
Well,
are
think
maniacs,
of-
dog.
Look, bro,
Yeah, they don't fuck around out there, fool.
Sammy, how
Moval, same shit.
how realistic is it that it's like and it's like we've laughed about this before. I was like, hey, Sammy, it feels like the more desert and fucking like nothing appears, the more harder they go into drugs. Like,
because there's nothing to do.
yeah,
bro.
like
those...
backyard wrestling with the clowns came from the IE places. Fucking fools overdoing it on a Monster Energy drink and getting high off them, for sure an IE activity. What is it? The famous Stars and Strap blew up in the IE for sure first. You know what I mean? What's the other shit?
Nah,
the
Famous Stars and
Fago
Strap.
fools?
Famous
IE
Stars and
activity.
Straps
Yeah, what'd you say
blew
about
up
the
in fucking
Fagos?
I was like,
That's true. That's I'm from what I've seen.
Hell yeah, fool.
I can tell you the Fago, yeah, but like
The
Famous
payasos?
Stars and Straps, like that was like an Orange County thing.
Hey, what do you call the payasos? The fucking the B-Bros homies? Insane Posse?
Insane Posse, ICP.
They're from the IE?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're from the fool. That's like if there was a
Well,
flag
like, I
for
would
the
say- I
IE,
think they're
bro, it'll
Midwest,
be those
dude.
two.
No,
fools.
they're not from out here, but
think
like
they're
I would say
Midwest.
they're Midwest, but like their fan base is like
They're big out here in those areas, bro. Like those areas where like what's his name, A-Way lives.
Yeah,
Temecula.
Temecula. Oh yeah, that's
Hey,
that
hey,
is
have
the
you-
IE, but it really isn't
Hey,
though.
have you seen A-Way's pictures?
Yeah, I
bro,
did
that
see
fucking
that.
Michaela posted.
Like the A-Way type areas where he lives, fool. Like Monster Energy and checkered vans is like the highlight, bro.
Yeah, there's
like, you know what I
they're
mean?
brohos. There's
Yeah.
a lot of brohos, a lot of just
They have the flipped out bit.
yeah.
bills.
They build a hip.
How C minus wears it?
Yeah,
Because he's
like
like
that.
from those areas too.
Yeah.
I always wondered. I would
Eh.
tell him, I was like, hey, fool, you really like suicidal tendencies that much?
Everybody everybody owns a dirt bike down there.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with dirt bikes.
No, nothing wrong, but that's what they do. Everyone goes paintballing.
Yeah.
It's like white people shit, dog.
You get passed out in the desert and the heat and the humidity. They get crazy ideas.
People want to talk about the specifics and say, you know what's it's bro. Every time I've gone to like any homie's house in the IE, like it's been like the craziest things. I remember this one fool, and I know he doesn't live there, and I haven't fucking heard about this fool in a minute. He was one of the OG fools that I saw that was the first one to have shatter and oils like that on deck, going heavy. Remember Papa Bear extracts?
Yeah.
That's the real one right there, bro. Like for real, like I fuck with that fool. I haven't talked to him for like 4 years, 5 years, but you know what I mean. I went to his house one time, bro, and he lived by this like little like water thing where this water thing went like this little like canal went at.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, what the fuck? I feel like we're about to get killed out here because when we found his house, right, fool had like Hot Wheels collections of like trucks that ran in the dirt, right, just like building shit. And then he had like a little squad of like these ATVs. Oh yeah, it's this thing we do out here. We go meet in this canal and these fools race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called the wash.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
that's the one. Yeah.
Dude, I gotta take you. Like, there's like
Bro,
the,
you
the
can get
paisas.
yeah,
No,
they party there, dog.
lately, dog. During COVID, I don't even think you know, because I've been to like 2-3 of them, and I had to keep it on the low because it gets pretty crazy. There's a lot of people. He's probably seen pictures. So they
Yeah.
go into
Well,
like
that
the
shit's
middle of
down
the
the street
desert,
from
dog.
up
They go to the middle of the desert, over there in the IE, and I'm talking maybe a group of like 50, 100 people, and they all cruise in their little the rhinos and all those fucking off-roading shit, and they'll meet in the middle of nowhere. They have a banda, and they'll sit there and in the middle of the desert, so that way no one bugs them.
Yeah, I remember.
You've heard of those, right?
yeah,
You've
no,
seen those.
yeah. I
They have a taquero.
Yeah.
La taquero, la banda está tocando,
the homie
pisteando,
that same
es un
homie told me,
desmadre.
the
Full
same
of
homie
fighting
told me
chickens
that
down there.
he would be like he's like, yo, I love my neighbors. He was like, they be having parties and Mexican music till like 5 a.m. But we're far enough to not hear it. Whenever they invite him, it's like they kill a goat, they fucking eat it. They have a banda.
Yeah, it's
like
a
a
show.
quinceañera
Yeah,
every weekend.
dog. Especially when now that they all got money now, all the little paisas got money because of the cartel and y los corridos, and everyone's just getting older.
Hey, that's what that
But-
movement did for them and made being a paisa cool, huh? It gave them like a little alley to where to like identify.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed the new corridos now, like all the little morritos are little stoners.
Yeah.
All of them.
Who's that one fool? The one fool that had the audacity to disrespect Pepe Aguilar? What's his name?
How do you like him that much? He's cool.
You gotta respect the OGs,
He's
dog.
cool. He's an OG, but
He wasn't doing
He's got
anything.
a little ass head, dude.
He wasn't doing anything, bro. Homie was out here making songs for your tias and shit. This fool gotta fucking be like, oh, I don't know who he is. It's like when fools like they tell these new rappers, he's like, yo, do you have any influence from like people that are really big, like like B.I.G. or Tupac, and they're like, man, I'm bigger than Tupac. Fuck him. You know what I mean? Like, the fools get fucking riled up for that. Not that I care about Mexican music that much, but I was just like, fool. I was like, that fool has some bangers,
just fucking
dog.
trolling, dog. It's what 6ix9ine's done in the Mexican community. They're just trying to get some clout, and I just hate him.
That fool started a circus then, huh?
Yeah. They're all smoking
Those
on
fools
now.
get paid though, huh? Like fucking.
You have no idea, dog. And
who's that one fool that's signing everybody? Jimmy Humilde.
Yeah, it's the El Rancho Humilde. He owns the little record label, and they go fucking hard. But they sign everybody. But I don't know. This is allegedly. I just know a lot of money gets fucking laundered through there. So it's not. It might be all fucking flaming glory. They might not be selling out shows. Cause I've been to in Lake Elsinore. I don't know, like 2-3 summers ago.
They doing the 6ix9ine recipe.
Kind of. And so 2-3 years ago, Lake Elsinore had a little first music festival, straight up in the lake, dog. It was cool. Yeah, Paisa Music Festival. They had Los Tigres del Norte, Ramon Ayala.
Los Tigres, food. You know how much it costs to
this
put those
This place didn't sell out. It was empty, dog. That's what I'm trying to say. So this was all laundering money, dog. I sat there and I looked over at my dad. We went, we went to Los Tigres del Norte, where in our hometown.
Did you suit up?
Huh?
Did you suit up?
Like you put boots on and
shit? Of course, dog. A huevo.
I gotta see you in that suit.
Oh,
one day,
dude. Man. I might pull up a picture, but no, yeah. And me and my dad went. It was a little dope time. But it was empty. I felt bad. I know his money was laundered.
You know why I believe that, bro? And it's like, I really agree with that. Is because I've seen when Los Tigres del Norte are headlining at a place like the Queen Mary, when Felipe Esparza was hosting Tropicalia. I fucking saw over 300,000 people in that fucking place, bro. I want to say, as an estimate, just all waiting for the headliner Los Tigres del Norte, bro. And it was all variety of different people. And it sold out months in advance. So the fact that you told me that you had a fucking spot with Los Tigres del Norte and Ramon Ayala, who was on that lineup too, at the one where I was at, that you sat in no space at the bar to get a drink.
Dog.
Laundering for sure, dog.
Los Tigres del Norte played at Coachella.
But
I saw them in my hometown for like $20, and this place was empty. They had porta potties. They were ready for a festival, dog. They were supposed to be huge.
Like, were they the real ones, fool?
It was supposed to be huge, dog.
He had the Pepe Le Pew haircut?
Yeah. It was supposed to be a huge event, and no one went because it was in Lake Elsinore. It was summertime. It was other shit to do. It just didn't pop, but I told my dad, I was like, they laundering money.
That's a concert to really, like, get it. Like, that. You want to go to that concert,
it was
bro.
fun.
Like, because you
got front stage without trying to get front stage.
Bro. Like, you fucking hear that food. You hear it just like the tape. Una camioneta gris. Yo, that fool's fucking getting down, bro.
Those fools get down.
Yeah, bro. That's like the earth. Like, it doesn't feel like you're being egged on to do drugs when you listen to those corridos. It's like a story.
Yeah, you do. Do you know they're not allowed to play corridos on the radio in Mexico?
Yeah,
because it hypes people up.
It kills people.
Yeah, you're not even allowed to play that. Technically, you're not allowed to play at concerts.
Damn.
Like real corridos, you're not to. Because think about it.
Hey,
your enemy's there. You got a gun. Someone starts doing coke.
That's like in the 90s when fucking Cypress was doing shows in LA. Throw your scent in the air, and fools were like.
Yeah, and then you see another set gang up. Yeah, you have to on site, dog. On site.
Yeah, that was real shit though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna ask Be Real that shit next time. Or you know what? I'm gonna have him one of these days. I'll be like,
yeah, he's got to do this shit.
I'm gonna have him come out and be like, come on.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah. I'm not doing drugs that day. Yeah, but yeah, that's exactly what I would imagine, bro. Yeah. Like throw. There's what songs do you think trigger fools like that or did it before? I know for sure. Throw your set in the air, fool. These fools did a whole album. Well, B did the Psycho Room album, which is the whole gangbang anthem for all the pelones out there. And for real, dog. And then like you have all the throw your set in the air, fool.
Yeah, that's one of those.
No wonder George fucking gets hyped over this. Like he's like, fool, I fought fools to that shit, homie.
You kind of have to, and you're kind of a bitch gang member if you don't throw your set up. Right?
Yeah, you got. I mean, if you're in that atmosphere, bro, yeah.
If you're gang banging, you have to throw it up.
You know what other song I think certain songs could definitely trigger fights. Like, you know what song I think would trigger it? And even though it has nothing, move, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Get out, bro.
That always hypes me up,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
and
bro.
then they put it on the radio while I'm driving in traffic, and I just want to fucking just accelerate.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, don't put that shit while I'm in traffic. I'm already hyped up. I'm already got road rage. And you're like, move, bitch. Get out the way.
What's the other one that also makes you want to get fucking hyped, but not really fight? Well, which ones make you fight and which one get you hyped? Like, there's songs that get you hyped for sure. They play them in like basketball stadiums, like the DMX. Y'all go make me lose. That shit for sure gets.
Or you know what song I kind of like when I used to play sports, when I used to fucking like want to be competitive, to like collapse by Eminem.
To like collapse. That shit makes you
Remember
want to
that?
fight. Yeah,
It makes you just want to fucking throw it down like on the field though. Like not like fight, but you're like whatever sport you're playing, and then because they always used to play like before the games. It's one of those songs you like play, and you're like, we're about to fucking murder this.
For
team
sure,
right
like
now.
if I were to be in like K-Day Summer Jam and they play "Tear the Club Up" at 3-6 Mafia in the Forum, I'm getting out of that area, bro. All those brothers are gonna start fighting.
Yeah.
Like all those fools are gonna start fighting, dog. It's a different trigger, bro. It's a different fucking trigger song that makes fools want to fight. You know, throwing your setup in the air is one thing, and then like Nuck If You Buck or certain songs like that.
Dope too,
that shit'll make you want to fight fools, dog.
Too.
You know what's your least favorite thing before we take our first break? That what's one thing that I bring up that I don't like, and Ray put it in there in the poll. My brother had one of these for his wedding. One of my older brother, because he's married a Mexican. Tamborazo, dog. Oh my god, dog. I fucking hate it. There's no lyrics. There's no fucking. It's just like bum, 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 bum,
It's like drum and bass.
Bro, it's drum and it's like the fucking. It's
Nothing
like
wrong with a little bit of drum.
it's like what I imagine
Hell no.
when fucking Sammy he's like, we're gonna go to this fucking rave concert, and it's like, but it's a different fucking tone because it's like rave, the rave tempos, but with
Yeah.
like
No, I'll tell you what I hate. I can't stand mariachi.
what?
No.
Man.
No, there's nothing wrong with mariachi, but mariachi is not banda. No son corridos. It's cool. It's for your mom in the morning, para las mañanitas.
You don't like Vicente?
He's cool, but I'm not playing Vicente. Vicente's for my mom, for my grandma,
You don't-
dog.
you
I
don't
like
bump
corridos.
Vicente?
I bump Vicente, and it's cool. Not for me. If I'm drinking Tecate and me and my dad playing, we're not playing Vicente, homie. We're not. This isn't a Vicente type of night. This is Joan Sebastian type of night. Nah, dog. It's Los Tigres del Norte, Los Huracanes. Yeah, see, dog. We're not. This is for my
Look,
mom. It's
okay,
cool. I like
so
it. We bump it. I'm like, oh, that's a cool
You can't
Vicente
put
song.
look. There's Vicente songs that you could fucking
Nope.
bump, but it's
Not
like
next-
like the closure of the
Dude,
kicking it part.
You're not putting Chino Sanchez next to fucking Vicente Fernandez. Get the fuck out
That's
of
a
here. We're
different
crossing.
playlist.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't hate it.
But do you
I hate
bump
when
it?
people say, oh, va a haber banda. And I show up and it's fucking mariachi, and I'm like, no,
Okay,
bitch.
yeah, okay, yeah, I
you see
can
what I
see-
mean?
I can see
and I also
the,
don't like
see
it
the
either.
difference, but
like, I don't mind
but you
it.
don't ever
Nah.
you don't ever fucking listen to Chente on. I do.
Yeah, I listen to him. He's cool, but nah, definitely not. I'm not.
That shit, I was like, there's certain times where I'm on a sick
I like
one.
banda, like banda MS. Fucking love them, dog.
Is banda the shit that's very
Yeah,
fast-paced?
yeah, a little bit, a little quick.
that?
That's
to
the little
two
fucking
step.
little move, bro. Like
Have you seen the real ones when these
I know
fools like
because I've
lift them
dated
up?
Mexican girls, so like, and it's, my current girlfriend's Mexican. I know that like they let it be one fucking house
Hey.
party. I gotta know how to snap this
No,
shit
no,
out, bro.
but wait up. It's not. 1, 2's the basic. Have you seen real ones when these
yeah.
fools like lift them
Yes,
up like
yeah.
this, dog? My dad
Quebradita?
gets down, dog. It's kind of like
No, that's dope.
fool's fucking your girl, dog. This fool picking my dad's
Hey,
like
wait, that's some other
ooh, like
shit.
this. It
Fucking
gets down.
that's quebradita,
La
right?
quebradita?
Yeah, fool. That's some other
Oh, bachata? Bitch, I can't do bachata, bitch.
I got
love
taken
bachata.
one time to a bachata.
You should know bachata
night.
because you're like.
Oh, that
so-
shit is hard,
Yeah?
bro. Fuck that shit. I'd rather dance to Mexican melodies than fucking
Yeah?
do. Like even cumbia sometimes get tricky when you get the old
Cumbia's
heads in
just
it.
easy, dog. Just
Nah,
flip
you
that
ever
bitch
seen a
over.
old
Just
head
keep
do it?
flipping her over. Just keep
Stupid,
flipping
dog.
her over, dog.
That
Just cumbia, just
that
flip
is
her
not
over
how
and
it
just do a
goes.
two-step. It's easy, dog. You can't fuck up cumbias, dog. I know
Yeah.
there's more to it,
No,
but
okay, yeah, but you know how you said like there's that basic 1-2 for banda?
Yeah.
There's the complexity in fucking cumbia too, dog. Have you ever seen like an old head dance that
oh
shit?
no, I know. There's
Them
that, though.
motherfuckers do fucking slow motion turns.
Salsa too.
Yeah, like salsa's a whole nother game. I don't even
Yeah.
fuck with those fools. Like any fool that looks like you ever seen who's that one fool? I forget his name. He has a thick ass mustache. He's bald. He's like the king of the salsa in the 90s. Anybody that looks like that fool dancing salsa with a button up black shirt, you out of the game, homie. Just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop. That fool fucking has a pacemaker. He fucking, you know what I mean? He's ready for the next fucking life, bro. For Banda MS.
Yeah, fool. Banda Mexican's down.
What's that one? It's like, me entiendo muy contento, me siento muy feliz.
Those are like little hypey songs, though.
Yeah, but
Or
what's
like
that
El Bi-
considered?
El Beeper.
That's merengue.
You know that song,
Yeah.
right? El Beeper,
But
that sounds annoying,
what's
homie.
what's that song considered? The one that just said, because
I don't
it
think
says
that's
Banda.
banda.
It says it
It
out there.
might be. It might be. I don't know. I don't really know. There's
The-
a lot.
The,
It's
the
like
lead singer looks
okay,
like
so-
you, fool. Yeah, he does. He looks like.
so like a lot of those like. So I don't really know banda. It's kind of like techno. There's like all these little like categories. So I don't really know what that would be considered because there's like norteñas y sude and like it just gets complicated. I just know banda and corridos. That's pretty much what I like. Does El Salvador, Guatemala, do you guys have anything?
Yeah, fool. We have cumbias. What the fuck?
Like, but
Like,
who's your guys'
Sonora
main artist?
Dinamita,
Sonora Dinamita.
Los Hermanos
Wait up.
Flores.
I love Sonora Dinamita. They're from El Salvador?
I believe so. Yeah.
Bro, there's a state called Sonora. I low-key thought they were from there the whole time.
Fool, that's the same shit that like fools from like New York thought Cypress Hill was from New York. Cypress, New York, B.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm an
That's
idiot.
why New York
I'm
fucks with
such an
Cypress
idiot.
Hill, bro. Like
I'm such a
motherfuckers like
moron.
Psycho Les was like, hey man, that's New York, B.
I'm a fucking idiot. I could have
Yeah.
swore Sonora Dinamita was el estado Sonora de Mexico.
Yeah, man, but bullshit aside, I want everybody to take this time because we're going to go into our first break. So during this time, please go ahead and include where you listening from, what are you smoking, you know what I mean? I want to go ahead and know what that is. Also, I need everybody to hit that thumbs up.
Smash
that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Get your super chat in because we're going to come back and start reading them off. But I want to tell you about our first sponsor that we told you in the beginning, man. Let me tell you about Rosemary Fountain. This is our newest sponsors. Thank you so much for sponsoring it. Rosemary Fountain is an organic kombucha company that also makes different alternatives to healthy lifestyles, like the ginger shots, like the morning grass shots, I believe. If they have that, you can check them out. They are the newest sponsors to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. It's a perfect substitute for soda that helps you clean up that nasty shit in the gut. You know what I mean? You ever think about it, look at the street sweeper and be like, that shit doesn't make a difference, but then you throw some trash in it and then you see that food pass by and it makes a difference? That's the same way kombucha works, dog. You think your gut's good, but your shit ain't solid? Drink a little bit more kombucha, bro. A healthy gut starts there. A healthy life starts with a healthy gut. Make sure you check out Rosemary Fountain on Instagram as well. And also, before we play these two videos, if we got one, I know we got mine done, but I want to tell you about our other sponsors, Budvac glass vacuum jars. I want to tell you about them because now because we got an abundance of people that want to go ahead and get these jars. You know what I mean? Steph Tone from the Deftone has hit me up.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Bobo asked me about these jars. Some of the Green Thumb Farms people asked me about these jars. Yo, how can we put our curing stuff in there? Sammy asked me about it. He works in the trimming department, bro. He runs that shit. And it helps to preserve your fucking shit at the fucking, pristine, bro. Terpenes, crispiness, and dankness. Tip-top Magoo, cocksucker. We now have our own discount code, right, Xavier?
There we go. 10% off. Use promo code WST. Was that what it is?
Yep, the initials to the fucking
We Don't
podcast.
Smoke the Same.
WDSTS. Xavier doesn't know how to spell.
No, I'm illegal.
But it's a WDSTS for 10% off Budvac. That is at budvac.com. Budvac.com is the website where you can get these jars. Steph Tone, if you're watching, the code is for you, bro. Make sure you check it out because he's been interested in these. You can get them for personal jars. If you got somebody like Martinez that gives you some fucking dank-ass shit, or you know somebody like Sensei that gives you some dank-ass weed that you want to preserve like that food from Beauty and the Beast that didn't let nobody touch that fucking rose, you can preserve your fucking weed like this by going to budvac.com, add a few jars in your shopping cart, put the code WDSTS for 10% off Budvac. And if you still don't know how the fuck this works, let me go ahead and take this break and show you in the little video I made for you guys, all right? And we might have one, we might have two. We'll be right back after this break. Get your super chat, hit the thumbs up, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about everybody's favorite song from neighborhood parties.
Pump up the jam. Pump.
All right. We are fucking back here on another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. We took a little break. People had to go ahead and fucking take a piss, get some more beer. I like integrating that little part there, man. Every time people always look at me, how come E-Zone's always walking? Hold on.
Better hurry up.
They were checking out the Knott's Berry Farm at Knott's Berry Farm in Southern California.
In Buena Park, next to E-Zone.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Hey, shout out.
Yeah, E-Zone.
You see that, bro? Did you notice that right there, bro?
What? He's a good plug.
No. It's not just that. He recognized that the ball had been fumbled.
Yeah.
He went in there, scooped it up, and was like, damn, E-Zone's about to make this mess. Let me plug it in. I was there. I'm proud of Will, dog. I'm proud of Will.
That was a good move right there, Will. Learning is listening.
That's a good move. I got a face for radio.
You got a face for radio?
That's the equivalent of saying, like, you got a face only a mother can love.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you were watching, the Knott's Berry Farm edition episode. That's going on to May 2nd. You can only go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but the last week, which is, the week of May or late April, you can go every day of the week.
What the fuck was that? Blue shit on the corn.
Boysenberry,
Purple.
Boysenberry queso.
Queso? Oh, that sounds pretty bomb. No, I thought it was something
to be
sweet.
honest,
No, I thought it was something sweet. It sounds bomb.
It has
I don't know.
it's just very hinted. Honestly, I like that the little queso molido on the corn, but if I had to give them a little free game to Knott's Berry Farm,
yeah, because you're like a food connoisseur now. Like, what would you change about it?
I would definitely hire the fucking elote food that sells the most. Like, I would go look at the top 3 elote foods, watch these foods for a week, be like, all right, these are my top 3. I see them every day. They're hustlers, and I'll be like, look, I got 3 elote stations in Knott's. I'm gonna put one to be the head elote chef here to make sure, because they lacked on certain, like, they don't put the mayo.
You need a social security to work at fucking at Knott's Berry
but
Farm.
we're talking about
the number one fucking street vendor ain't got a social security. I'm telling you that right now.
It doesn't matter, bro.
No, I know what you mean, but
if those fools could build the 3rd Street Bridge over here, or the 6th Street Bridge, I was like, you know that shit's being built by paisas.
Yo, wait up. Serious question. How much do you think the best street vendor in LA is profiting a week?
Hey, food vendors make money.
I know. I'm asking. I'm not saying. I'm pretty sure they're making more than anybody at McDonald's. How much you think and how much is it?
Okay, let's just say, right? What is a jar of fruit like that? Unos $15? Or 10? Let's just say 10. 10, right?
The big one. Oh, the one with
big
the fruit
one.
and the
$10
lemons.
the big jar.
Ya bien picado y todo.
Yeah, $10 in the big jar, right? And then let's just say on a hot day, it's 91 degrees outside. You're selling like how many of those an hour?
Depending on your spot, that's what I mean.
You're
you
in downtown.
You gotta know where you're
downtown
at.
By the callejones. You're selling at least, like, I want to say like 15. Would you say, let's just say on a good one, 15 an hour, 10 to 15. So let's just say 15. So 10 times 15. That's 150 an hour. At the peak, you got the most, right? Let's just say you're there from like 10 till 5. 150, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 hours. That's a whole shift. $1,200.
Let's say it's a bad day, 600. Real bad day, still good.
400, even
400.
even 400.
200 in fruit. That's still $200. You're not making $200 at McDonald's.
Even at 400 a day, if you're walking away on a bad day, you're like at the end of the freeway or something like that. You're still hustling way more than the average person. You know, it's mad respect to these people that fucking do it, bro. Because
you gotta bring it though. You gotta have the freshest de fresca.
Yeah, no, in a sense, Will's kind of, I know where he's coming from. You gotta have that thing where you want to add that extra za shit to it, bro. Like, you gotta sell it because anybody, it's like a real estate license. Anybody can get a carrito now.
Well, that, and you can't cheap out on your fruit. Because sometimes you get there, you get a mango, and it's not good, and you're like, man, fuck this.
A dry-ass lemon?
A dry-ass lemon. The mangoes are, the fruit's got to be on point,
You
though.
ever had a lemon that is like, when you jacked off too much, like, nothing really comes out? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like
on the 3rd, 4th nut,
yeah,
nothing's coming out.
It's like fucking just oozy dripping out. It's like, man, I don't even want to try it. A little flag comes out and says, bang.
Yo, wait up.
Like, you ever had that's just the worst, bro. Like, you know who has lemons like that? And I mean, they never showed me no love with the lemons. They had good tacos at one point, but fucking this restaurant called El Taurino, legendary taco spot, overhyped these days, stingy with the lemons, dog. Fucking, it's open late, but I think their main competition overpassed them, which was King Taco and Gavilan.
And they're not that great.
Who, King Taco?
Yeah.
Nah, Gavilan.
Sometimes. It depends on...
Out of those 3, let's start a poll, Ray, for the people that know. Who are they going to choose? King Taco, El Taurino, this is LA shit, or Gavilan?
Question. That's a good question.
I want to know where the fucking people are at, or if you've heard of them, just vote for the ones that you've heard on.
You want to see the crazy shit? Not crazy shit, but I've seen some crazy vendor shit. I was in downtown LA. I don't know what club it was, Mirage, or one of those old school clubs when I was like 18,
Florentine
20.
Garden?
Yeah, like Florentine Garden type of shit. Back when I was
You
like,
went there too, fool?
Of course, dog. Club DVA? You don't think I went to Club DVA?
I tried to be a club fool.
Yeah.
I couldn't
I tried to be a club promoter at one point, and it didn't work out.
Nah.
But I'm at the club, and it's over, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I see a fucking old lady with her hot dog stand. Right? And she's trying to sell her hot dogs. And I'm there just chilling. I'm not even buying one because I'm all yacked out and shit. But they smell bomb. But I'm like, for what? I ain't even gonna eat it. Next thing you know, dog, some fucking Mexican looking fool, short, dark looking paisa dude comes up and just pushes the lady's cart onto the floor.
This is before all these new videos come out?
Yeah, before. No. This is a paisa on paisa action, dog.
Damn.
And you know what she said after he pushed the thing? This is my corner. Well, they're game banging on corners out there, the vendors. That's legit. I was like, because I got not scared, but I was like, I kind of was like, what the fuck? Don't touch that lady's cart type of thing. But then when he said, that's my corner, I was like, oh, y'all gang banging out here. That's not my business.
I don't think that's really like more of an issue now. Like I've noticed that some of these fruteros and some of these vendors, they got protection, dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like believe it, like especially with all these videos.
Those numbers.
Yeah, like these, especially like with these videos, gaining a lot of awareness of like the street vendors getting jacked. There's a lot of raza that, like, you know, like for example, like the GPS mentality, be like, we're gonna protect our vendors, and I'm this is my barrio, and that's the homie that's in my barrio. I'm gonna fucking protect that food because that shit ain't right, and it's not right. So like now, bro, it's like they used to tax a lot of these vendors, but now they've actually like, I've noticed that they've kind of become kind of very not cool, but they kind of look out for it, bro. Like they've definitely come a long way from being a target. I mean, they're still a target, but
how do we know that
the game change?
How do we know that corner was for someone's fucking
it's
cartel
free game,
member?
Bro.
To me, it was free game. To me, it's whoever gets here first type of shit. But to them, it was straight like he literally pushed a cart down. All the hot dogs fell. The lady's ketchup fell. It was I felt bad, and I kind of was like.
That's an insecure
drunk trying to get laid, so I was like, we gotta go.
That's why you gotta like look at the situation. Everyone's like, oh, help out people, everything. Like, don't jump into anything. Don't like sit back and with a camera, but you know.
No, I felt bad for her, but I also at that one because if it would have been just for no reason,
you did something and something bad happened to you, you'd be like, why did I do that?
If you wouldn't have said this is my corner, I probably would have said something. Just because that's fucked up. But when you said this is my corner, I was like, oh, y'all fools gang banging. Yeah. Like, I'm sure she knew this was in her corner, and I'm sure she knew she was in her wrong maybe. Maybe she did. Maybe it was her first time out there. But I think as a vendor, you know the rules. You start learning the rules. Like, you think you fucking get the lingo, or someone gives you a fucking warning, like, hey, is this your first time? Don't come over here. It's my corner.
The way I look at it is that a lot of these people that are doing these jobs, they come out here chasing what used to be known as the American dream.
It's still. What are you talking about? It's still there, homie.
We'll go into that. We'll go into that because there's a different interpretation.
Here,
all right, but it just got smaller. But look, they come out here, and because it's so much free game, it's a capitalist country. We run by capitalism.
Yeah, capitalist.
So look, you can't get like the day I see Ronald McDonald beating the shit out of Burger King, or Burger King doing a drive-by at Ronald McDonald for being across from each other. You know what I mean? That's when I'm going to be like, oh, shit.
Well, you don't think they kind of game bang on their own, Doc? In Lake Elsinore today, I just noticed, I found out they just opened a brand new Walmart. There's a Target, a 2-minute drive. You don't think Target's fucking pissed that Walmart opened right there? Target instantly knows they're going to get money taken away on site.
It's the way of the game, though.
That's game bang when you got money. Bro, you don't go and game bang and be like, get out of my turf. You just open it up, be like, yo, I got better prices, homie. I got better prices, and these people are broke.
There's
They're gonna
different
come
ways
to
of
Walmart.
going about it, though, and it's like I said, if you really understand the way business fundamentals work. For example, you went to the event last week. Mad vendors, all selling the same shit. I did the Smokers Club. Last week? At least 10 fucking plus tables that sell the same shit. They all had different gelatos, different versions of it.
Yep.
How stupid would I look if I went over there? It's like, man, I got lower prices here. It's like your product speaks for yourself. So, like, people don't back up these things to highlight their business. So the insecurities take over. Man, if somebody did that shit, I'm like, man, I don't care if it's paisa on paisa. I'm like, bro, how you gonna come kick this lady's cart just because she's fucking getting hot dogs?
No,
just
I
she's
agree.
showing cleavage,
No, I completely
or whatever.
I completely agree. I completely agree. It's not cool, but you just gotta know your territory.
I mean, that's true, but like I said,
it's like drug dealers. If you start selling there, they'll come at you, and that's what happens when shit's black market and it's illegal. You can't get the law to protect you. This lady can't call fucking the cops and say, hey, I was on this corner selling hot dogs, and then so-and-so came and pushed my cart. Free America, free market, right? And the guys will be like, do you have a fucking license to sell vendor? And it becomes that's what happens with black market shit. We've said it again. It happens here. When black market's here, what happens? People start putting fucking sprays on the weed. Coke gets fentanyl in it. Black market shit is just bad for people. Bad news.
You poison the water.
Exactly, poison the water.
Yeah, broken windows.
Let's legalize everything. Let people fucking let vendors sell hot dogs. Well, you let fucking homeless kick it on the street. You don't take their property. You don't take their property, but you take the homeless, the fucking vendor shit away.
I think in the 90s, the problem was the cops being the bad guy for the vendors and shit. And now you see, it's more likely to see a cop pulled over to go buy one of these fruit cups or a hot dog. I've seen it. I've seen it before.
Oh, you seen that shit?
I've seen it. Like they'll go and like they think they're in trouble, but like they're going out there to support it or buy some shit. now you have the whole thing of like people being people preying on these individuals because they're making a living out there, you know. I don't understand that logic, bro. It's like, how you gonna get mad because these fools are fucking? I mean, this is a whole political discussion, but the one thing I never really understood, and I'm just like, man, this don't make sense. You get mad at fools for not paying taxes, but you don't give them the right to work here.
Well, and most illegals still pay taxes. You know that, right?
Yeah, they still get taxed.
Yeah.
You get the IT number.
The IT number. They know you're here.
I sold cars to those kind of fools, dog. And
of course.
Right off the bat, dog, let me tell you, like, these fools could have the most excellent credit under that IT number, but the fucking bank sees the IT number, they're already bending them over at a 90-degree angle. Like, homie, I'm fucking gonna put that shit in you.
Yeah, because they know you don't have a fucking social.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. It's what is it? Redlining in a sense at its finest, you know. Yeah. Hey, do we have any super chats? I know we have a couple.
Yeah, we got quite a grip.
What was the voting on the Spanish?
So far, King Taco is winning.
Fucking yeah, it's storming. All right, Jose Diaz, $2. Come to Yuma, Lutes Casino Old Fashioned Burgers.
Was Yuma, Arizona?
Yep, Yuma should be Arizona.
Fucking go in there, good, the bad, and the ugly.
We'll go do a high and hungry over there, dog.
I'm down.
310 to Yuma.
Have you gone out of state for a high and hungry?
Yeah, Vegas.
No, okay, that don't count, homie. Stop. 4 hours in
Technically,
out of
it is
Vegas.
out of state.
Yeah, whoa. Then I go out of state fucking every fucking other week for one
Vegas and
sometime.
Canada.
Okay, you went to Canada with him?
Nah,
did not.
we
Oh, you
did a
did?
miracle. Shout out to I forget Jason Rouse's homies.
Okay, dope. Cool. I was wondering if you've been out of state because I need people talk about barbecue. I want you to do like a Texas barbecue.
We're going
and be
to
like,
Denver at 7:10. I'm just waiting for the confirmation because that's the first time I'm gonna do comedy back.
Okay,
I'm hosting and I'm doing comedy too.
There we go.
So that's 7:10. Hopefully, in Denver. You know, it's been a minute, but I'm excited, man. You know, I mean, I don't hold back with the shit that I say, bro. If it's chocolate, you know what's crazy? Because my first taste of it was going with Jason Rouse. I realized that the shit I say ain't that bad. You know, like, unless you get that kind of Jason reaction when somebody tells me, oh, you were great, but your friend, something's fucking wrong with him.
It's also weird to go up after Jason.
Yeah.
It's weird when this guy's talking about his grandma fingering him or some crazy fucking
Daddy's
white people
finger.
shit. Yeah, daddy's finger. And then here I come with my racist illegal jokes, and it's like, all right, bro, you definitely stepped it down a bit.
Hey, but shout out to him. He's been
Of
fucking
course,
doing that in Texas.
definitely shout out to him. I love him.
I love
Rah,
Jason.
was his fucking cat noise? Rah, this feels fucking funny with this cat noise, dog.
And his little crazy laugh. Ha, 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 ha. All right, what's the next one?
Malachi.
JG 399. Curse of Fame. Who has your back and who doesn't?
That's real shit. There's a curse of fame, dog. There's a curse and a price to that shit. That's the one thing that'll make you rethink about it, because we all work in we all have the entrepreneur type of life, and we're all chasing some kind of form of success or what we define as success, and we never think about the other side, dog.
I want to ask E-Zone
What's up?
a
You
question.
gotta pay $5 to ask questions.
$5 question for the Ask E-Zone wizard. When was like the first time you remember smoking like a joint with like a cousin or something, and you were like, "Ah, this is dope."
So first time I smoked the joint wasn't with a cousin. It was at a kickback that we had.
You know, you
I
can
had at
ask
school.
him that at any other time.
This is proper. This
You
is the
kick
proper
it with him
etiquette.
all the time.
This is the proper etiquette and on the proper television series to ask this question.
All right, go,
But-
Ethan. What was the first time?
So the first time I hit a joint was at a kickback with this. Was a homie named Pedro. He used to look like a little Down syndrome sloth
Okay.
Hey, from high school?
from high school. Yeah, Pedro
Yeah.
with the same face.
He's semi-retarded.
Like no, he was. He had like the
retarded.
whole Paul McCartney Beatles haircut, but like he just had like this like I'm just like slow type of face. You know what I mean? But he was
Okay.
cool. So
But then he had the heat.
and I remember that these fools they couldn't tighten it up, so these fools had taped the edge. They had put fucking scotch tape at the edge, and then one of the other homies came in. What the fuck is this? He cut it and he showed us how to fucking like roll it the right way. They just laughed at us for 20 minutes. That's the first time I smoked a joint. First time I smoked with a cousin was from this pipe I ordered. I want to say it's like from London. I was so scared about tracking and shit. I ordered it to my cousin's house, and it was this pipe, alien head with a little straw. And I never got a chance. Well, I have smoked boof, but that wasn't the first shit I started because my cousin was a stoner. So the first thing I smoked was OG Kush.
Did the first time you hit a bond, did you know what you were doing?
Nah, they watched me die. They watched me fucking.
Nah,
I literally went.
No, I fucked up. Worse than that.
What'd you do? You blew
Well,
into it?
I hadn't even smoked. It was
Fucking loser.
Loser. I'll admit it. Yeah, fucking lame, dog. I'll tell you the story too. Because I had never smoked. And my uncle was a stoner, and my uncle used to live with us. So I knew he had a bomb, but I didn't smoke weed. Yeah. So, and this new kid moved up the street, but these new kids were like, I was trying to fit in, I was trying to be the cool kid, and they were definitely stoners, and I knew they were marihuanos because they're los cholillos. And my dad would be like, pinche cholillos. And I remember I went over there, they invited me to be like, it was summertime, and they're like, hey, do you want to play some poker and play some...
You're like Eminem, new kids on the block.
Yeah, I really didn't fit in. These fools were like, not cholos. They weren't cholos because they were...
They were hoodlums.
Yeah, we were all 14, 13, but to me, they were cholos. I was like, man, these fools are with it. They were bald, that cholo shit.
They were like Felipe kids?
Yeah, and I was all about soccer and Cristiano Ronaldo, so I definitely didn't fit in. But they invited me over. They're like, hey, come over, let's play some Call of Duty, and let's fucking just chill. And I said, with it. So I go over there, and these fools are like, we're going to smoke some weed. Never have I smoked weed, dog. This is my first time smoking weed. I want to smoke some weed, and we're playing Call of Duty, and I'm like, I can't say no if I'm trying to fit in. They're all going to smoke weed. And I said, yeah, I never said it was my first time smoking. I said, yeah, of course. And then I'm trying to be even cooler, dog. I'm like, I'm going to definitely fit in. I was like, you know what, guys? They made an apple, and they made the apple, and I was like, I got a bong. And they're like, for really? And I'm like, yeah, let's go in my uncle's room. He's got a bong. My parents weren't, it's summertime, dog. My parents aren't home. No one's at the fucking pad. I take these fools to my fucking uncle's room. We go in the closet, into my uncle's closet. I know where the bong's at because he was super cool. Le valía verga. And we packed a bowl, and they, I just gave them a bong. Guess who gets greens?
You?
Me, fool.
Yeah, you're the guest. Hey,
yeah.
They had etiquette, though, if they did that.
No, they were etiquette. Yeah. They had principle. They were cool. They knew that I got the bong for them. And I didn't even pitch in on the sack, too. They were just kind of like, you want to smoke?
Oh, they for sure liked you.
Yeah, they were cool that I gave them the bong, but we were in my uncle's closet, dog. And they let me go first. I didn't ask, how do I smoke? Because I had already said I had smoked. And I'm there bringing the bong, so I can't act like a newbie.
Yeah.
So I fucking hit it, and I inhale, but right when I inhale, I cough into the water, and we wet all the weed, dog.
So it shot out?
Yeah, it got wet. Dog, we only bought fucking $10 worth.
Damn.
There goes like 1/4 of the weed, dog, and I'm coughing my lungs out. They kicked me out of my own uncle's closet.
Damn.
They're like, fool, you won't stop coughing, get out, dog.
That was the thing, though, like, that you...
No, wait, let me tell you. So it was my first time smoking, and like I told you, they finally leave, right? And I'm high for hours, dog. And my parents are going to come home. I'm all paranoid. I'm like, fuck, dude, my parents are going to know. So what I went and did, I just wet my shorts, my trunks.
You said you went swimming.
And I said I went swimming because my eyes were all red.
And I just wet your trunks. You just...
Just fucking wet them in water. And so they asked me, did you went to the... Yeah, they were like, why are your eyes red? And I was like, because I went to the pool. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, my trunks are right there. I went to the homies pool, and I opened my eyes up underwater. That's why they're red. Yeah. Well, I was so paranoid. But, yeah, embarrassing as fuck. Straight kicked me out of my uncle's closet. They're like, fool, get the fuck out. I wouldn't stop coughing because it was that first time you smoke out of a bong.
You can't even fake. Like, you think your parents, like, they know, fool. Like,
nah, they...
Tienes la gran cara de pendejo, güey. Like, what the fuck? Like, when you have those red eyes, bro, and, like, you look at it now, like, from a professional stoner point of view.
Oh, they know the smell.
And then you see the face of somebody that's blitz. Imagine going home like that when the weed hit you. Like your parents, like, either got to be on a sick one, too, or, like, they just don't give a fuck, bro. Because, like, I realized that I would just show up late. When I had a car, that's when I started smoking like crazy. And then I remember I would just show up late
like
when
late,
they would go to sleep.
Once they're already passed out?
Yeah, when they would go to sleep. And I Febreze. So, like, I'm like, they're not going to turn the lights on unless they smelled alcohol. And I smoked weed at that point only.
Nah, fool, I was clever. I tried to be clever. Like you said, they might have fucking knew and didn't give a fuck. But I try to be clever. I try to play
don't smell like Febreze, fool.
Yeah, I try to play the whole. I went to the pool. That's why my eyes red. It was summertime.
You put in Febreze on, like, fool, they know the fucking laundry detergent they buy. Come on, dog. Like, we have
kids.
What's the next one?
Ruin half an eighth.
For you, dog. For you.
You ruined a 10-piece, a DS piece.
We got Brian Williamson. 199. Gucci, Kodak, and Chappelle are clones.
There's a whole conspiracy thing behind that.
Look into it. We've had a podcast about it. Clones.
Hey, you can technically get yourself cloned, but there's like a whole thing. Anybody can pay for it. It costs thousands and thousands of dollars.
But they
It's in
just
San
started,
Diego,
like, cloning all
facility.
these, like,
Yeah, but it's not
inmates.
ready yet though.
Yeah, but you can pay for it. You're
Oh yeah, you can pay for the where they freeze you.
Yeah, the Walt Disney shit.
Walt Disney shit. Would you do that?
Cryo shit.
Yeah, would you do that? Because you would have to go in there when you're alive, type of thing, you know?
Nah,
Or like
fool.
right when you die.
I think you gotta look, man. You gotta.
Because that's right. You'd have to go in a lot.
I wouldn't want to do that because I'm like, you gotta make sure you're good in this life, to at least to yourself, to get ready for the next ride. Because the next ride is probably a trip too.
I wouldn't want anyone to take my mojo.
If I was like a billionaire, I'd do it. If I was Elon Musk, I'd put it in there. Why not?
Yeah, like
Because in 100 years, they could thaw him out like Jurassic Park, and then he's back.
I
and
would
he's,
not want to
you
get
Austin
know,
frozen.
Powers?
You guys never watched Austin Powers?
yeah.
Yeah, that fool gets his mojo taken away. I would not want to freeze myself.
I wish Mojo was a real thing.
The times would be so crazy.
It
Imagine you just think about it. Imagine you could freeze your time back when like being a racist was okay, and then you're fucking here now, and now you're not allowed to be a racist.
I would just like
See, some shit could happen like that, where it's okay to like eat meat, and then you fucking go in the future and no one eats meat.
No,
You have to adapt to whatever fucking goes on. You can't
Cool.
just come here and be like, oh, that's not what I do now.
I just thought about the stupidest things I would do if I had a time machine. And I know you probably like.
You're gonna go back to the
No,
dinosaurs.
like I wouldn't. All right, at the end, I would destroy it. But I would literally be like, all right, Ray, we're gonna go back to historic foods that were dicks over history, and we're gonna appear in certain timelines. You jump out, start filming. I'm gonna just sucker punch these foods, and we're gonna jump back up. So then we're gonna have a compilation of like,
Just you socking them. So
like for
you
example.
don't think that would change the,
Are you
the
gonna say
timeline?
like something that's like time inaccurate?
Wait
like,
up, but you don't think
you
that would
suck.
change the
No, I
timeline?
wouldn't change it, but I would like, for example, like the fool that just shot Abraham Lincoln. I'll be waiting at that fool. That fool's walking outside the door.
Why
and then
would-
just fucking get in the machine, dog.
Why would you kill him?
No,
Why would you punch him?
Why would you
Hey, he shot the president.
Yeah, he killed the president
Yeah.
in one night.
I'm an
Just asking.
American.
Just
I was
asking.
like,
Yeah,
this is the
just asking.
vengeance, dog.
Yeah.
I would fuck. Yeah, you just go back to because if you change it, you fuck things up. You know, like Rick and Morty.
But you
showed
don't think punching someone in the jaw is gonna maybe?
Fool, you never heard anything else from that fool that shot Abraham, right? For example,
Oh, so just
like,
him. You're just doing
like no,
him.
not just him. Like certain.
You wouldn't do
like,
Hitler?
Yeah,
Not
like
punching
yeah,
Hitler?
Go
Okay,
No,
well,
punch-
see, that
punching
could
Hitler
change the
wouldn't do
timeline.
nothing.
You
Like-
punch Hitler, and during that time, you punch him so hard he's got to go to the hospital. And now, for some
Concussion?
reason, he
You never
didn't.
watch the butterfly effect?
Now,
dog?
yeah, now he did. For some reason, he didn't decide to invade Poland, and now he invaded
I-
Austria first, and now fucking Germans are running the
I
world,
was-
and you're not here, fool.
No,
You're a
he-
slave, dude.
He's chilling at his desk. Fucking come out of the portal. All right, Ray, get it. Fucking sock him, and this fool invades Mexico.
You gotta do something
Like
so.
this-
You gotta do something so subtle where it's like not changing in life. Like,
Yo,
if you
he's
hit him
up.
hard enough, it could change. It could change. Something could change, dude.
What were you saying, Ray?
You gotta read Bill Dotri's fucking comment, dude. Everybody read that.
Eitan is hiding Easter eggs in himself for eating.
Nah, the one before it. There's one specific one.
Hold on. When XG had a real beard, or after that?
Nah. To go back.
When was that, today or last week? I've always had a weird beard.
Out of pipes and Christmas ornaments?
Nah.
Which one is it? Just read
Read
it.
it.
Go back to Never Meet Cairo. As far as your time machine shit.
Okay.
Well, Cairo would do with that. He'd go back and try to be on the show. I'll tell you that much.
Nah, he'd probably go back and try to like
Nah,
change the way the
He
the
meant to say
pyramid-
that we're gonna go back to never. So
Oh,
we can
go back and never
Ca-
meet Cairo? They go back to the time where I called that
Guys
fool.
are
I was like, "Hey,
slow.
fool, you should come help me out real quick." I sock myself.
You forget to call him. You
I know.
completely forget to call him.
I fucking go to Godfather and tell him, like, "Look, dude, I did something stupid. I got a way to fix it. Just chop the shit out of me so I never think that's stupid again." He just shows up and just bam. That Rick and Morty round would be fucking cool though.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't use the time machine to change
You
anything
do look
I've
like
done.
Mexican Morty though.
People
I've
are
heard.
too raw in the chat right now.
All right, so what's the next super chat before we get carried away?
Cool. Fucking fallopian tube sock. $5.
Shout out to that name again.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's
salute.
the best name out there.
What's going on, Tube Sock?
Been dealing with a lot of depression and money problems. E-Zone. Have any Santeria spiritual advice for positive energy / prosperity?
I don't, me myself, I just, I just, that's my way to practice spirituality, and I have my own journey with it. However, though, before I didn't have a place to recommend you, but I, because my godfather is very selective with who he works with. But I definitely look up ashe.imports on Instagram, and that's ASHE.imports. That is, she's practices in the same way I do, and Be Real does. She has a family history on it. Martin from Yo 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 podcast. That's his. Like she serves as like a shaman or a spiritual guide in a sense. Hit them up. Say you asked me on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Be like, look, I know he's into this stuff, and be open about it. Be 1,000 with it. If you feel this is what the calling is, that this is you feel that you need to seek help this way, and then she'll take it from there. You'll get either you'll figure out what's going on, or if this is really the way you want to go about it. But thanks for asking. That's what I recommend. That's ashe.imports.
And you can also go to rockfin.com. Sam has a podcast called Zero, and all he talks about spirituality, positive shit. Yeah, whatever. I'm not into that crap.
Say it in Spanish.
Kidding. I don't. How do you say it?
Positivo?
No, experiencias espirituales.
Yeah, if you're looking for that, but for real, he's got a lot of like dope people that talk about like the stones and just being positive. So yoga type. He's got just it's just different. Yeah. So to him, there's a thing over there. You might find someone that's the way you want to.
We're all a puzzle, man. You gotta. And at the end of the day, it's like how a car needs oil. We all have different choices in oil that we choose to function in our car. Same way with spirituality. Your shit needs maintenance. You don't just need to take a gut cleaner. Sometimes you gotta cleanse some shit that you can't cleanse with a fucking fiber shake. All right, next question.
Shout out to castor oil. Anyways.
Castrol GTX.
Fuck yeah. All right. Sassy Stoner Mom, $10 for the grind.
Gracias. Salute to you. I appreciate you for the support. There's going to be 8 mystery boxes going up after the show. I'm going to put them, while we finish cleaning up, I'm going to put them up. Only 8 with these hats, but it's going to be a mystery box with it. I think they're going to be $100. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. That's all I'm telling you, because there's only going to be like 8 of them going up. There's going to be more next week, but that's how I counted these, because Will got one, and they're really limited, but I got some more coming up. But trust me, I put some shit together. There's going to be 8 of them going up. First come, first serve. So go to flavorsbyezone.com and subscribe to our newsletter. Next question.
Rex, 199, thumbs up emoji.
Hey, salute to him.
Thank you.
Clumsy323, $2. XG, show us a picture of you suited.
You have one?
Oh, yeah, I got one.
What about a picture of you as Pauly D circa 2009?
Everyone's seen this on my Instagram. You seen that one, right?
I'll bring one next week. Watch, because everybody's like, can't picture you with like your own type of haircut. I used to have a Goku haircut, bro.
Oh, you got the Pauly D haircut?
Fool, I used to buy Got to Be Glue.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember that shit? I used to fucking just.
Moco de Gorilla's where it's at, dog.
Well, I mean, that's.
I used to use that when I was.
You fucked the gorilla snot?
The gorilla snot, dog.
I don't like that name.
Yeah, well, I mean.
That's when Easy was big.
That was my fuck.
I had kind of like that, but my hair is
Oh, I seen that.
It grew very poofy, so like it would look like.
That was party
Super
scene
Saiyan
days.
level 4 as compared to level 2.
Yeah.
All together. Did you ever have Liberty spikes like Sum 41?
Nah.
I had some of those.
Those are huge, fool.
No, not that long. I just, you know what I mean? Like you would make the little ones.
Dog.
It looked like fucking that red fool from Star Wars that got killed.
I had a long like a tail because I had a faux
A
hawk.
ducktail?
No, I had a faux hawk.
Oh.
So that the faux hawk would be long, like.
And my Oko Hoshiki used to have a ducktail. I used to always want to fucking like I wanted to record it one day with the shaver. They just cut that shit off, bro. You like
we can let Cairo back on if he shaves his dreads.
No.
Oh.
It's not coming on.
It's like the
Not
Yankees.
even like that. You wouldn't even let him come back on if you shaved the dreads.
He wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it.
What if he did it?
He wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it.
Yeah, those are his superpowers. That's how he pulls all those.
Well, he
Pokemon
got upset
cards.
off of certain things that we talked about here. Imagine, like, I'm not cutting my hair.
It was dope when Matt
What is he-
Damon went to the Yankees.
His
and they
dumbass
made him
reasoning
shave
would
his
be
head.
like, I'll lose my powers. No, bro, you'll lose your hair. That's it. All right, next
At
question.
least a smelly ass muss.
Look at it, Tommy.
Sorry.
That's Sammy. All right, let's go next
Will
one.
J, $9.99.
Salute, Will.
Wait. DJ Will J has a pretty good vinyl album release.
When is it coming out?
The vinyl album's coming out at least 2023. That's the minimum.
2 years?
At least.
2 years, dude?
He's like Dr. Dre,
It
dude.
takes at least 700 days to release something of good quality. You know.
Well, I'm actually.
You ain't wrong on that one.
I'm actually happy that he's.
But some people can do it. Some people can
No,
make
no,
a,
you're right.
a
You're-
banger in 5 minutes. I wasn't born
You're-
with those genes or the skill set.
No,
or
you're right.
anything.
There's nobody can tell you on the stuff that you're creating on how you should move on it. Like
He's a perfectionist.
It's easy-
That's,
no,
the,
it's-
that's,
it's-
that's
it's
a problem.
every-
That's a problem for a lot of artists. They're perfectionists. They
But
won't release something where I'm like, yo, that's dope.
They
That's
got
great.
their
And they're
own-
like, it's just not what. And I'm just like,
they got their own way.
and I get that, but that also might stop you
But
from
it's easy.
becoming
It's
someone.
easy for like it might, but you got to give it a chance if you for the love of the art. For example, like what is it? Ray had told me about this film, and it's like sometimes it's a hit or miss from Ray. Well, now he knows the kind of stuff that I like.
Yeah, fuck Godzilla versus King Kong.
Now he knows the kind of stuff that
Yeah,
I like.
fuck
So
that
one
movie.
time he recommended this movie called Boyhood, and he was like, "Yo, this shit took like fucking 12 years or a whole childhood to make, right?" And it's like a very I guess what do you call that kind of film, Ray? Like time lapse?
Like a documentary type of shit,
No,
right?
no, it's a film, but like for example, like you'll film the part of you during ages 2 to 4, and then when you turn 6 and 8, you'll start recording again. So that film took all those years of this kid growing up, and as much as
I'm
like
guessing,
I don't know
I'm
if
guessing it sucked because you're over here.
no, if it didn't, like I don't know if it won any awards or not, but to me, I went in and judging it. I was like, man, are you serious? 12 years to make this shit? This in the beginning, I'm over here. I was like, this is like regular fucking white family in Detroit or wherever the fuck they're at. And then I really got into it, and I was like, oh shit. When at the end, I was like, this shit's a masterpiece in itself. So it's like, you can always have your own perception, but when it comes to art, especially if somebody's creating it, if you love art, give it a chance.
That was a calculated risk, man. Like
No,
any
that's
of those
a very
actors could have
calculated
died, and that movie would have been fucking
Hey,
over.
calculated risk was the same shit Sandler did in Uncut Gems, bro. It didn't work out for him though. It could either work out or not.
Calculated risk is everything you invest right now. Bitcoin.
That's if you love. You really gotta. I mean, look, we all love what we do, but look, man, there's certain things, man, like
Yeah, if you went all in on Bitcoin though, and then let's say
Like your life
you
savings and
just,
shit?
you just blew up it, 10,000 into 40 million in let's say 2 years. Then where do you put the 40 million? Then
Like the
what
kid
if
with
they
the
blow
AMC?
it on? What if they go blow it on Pokemon, all Pokemons or something?
yeah, like the kid with the AMC
You
with his
can't-
parents'
you can't go
house.
all in on your savings. It's just not a smart idea. Some people do it and they get lucky, but some
Yeah.
people also have a lot of money in a lot of different things, and one of them gets lucky.
You don't run in the dark, so you know what I mean. Take it baby steps. Next question.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Clumsy323 back again with $2. Caballo Dorado. Fire emoji.
Let's
That
go.
song, I hate that song. That's
Is that
like the
that-
one you sing, and everyone no, but everyone sings, and there's like a actual dance for it.
Is that the do? Is that the
I don't. I'm not good with. I hate me. I'm not. I hate music,
Is
but
that
it's just like I've
the
never
back,
been.
forward,
Yeah,
side,
back,
and it
forward,
gets
side.
faster?
The Mexican one, it gets real fast. There's a fast one and there's a slow one, and it doesn't work out for me, dog. But it's fucking fun to watch people
It's
fuck
hard,
up.
bro.
Yeah, people get real
Like,
drunk
have
and
you
they try
ever
to
been
do
to
it.
like southern states? Where, well, first of all, none of us
seen
probably.
people
It's like the
have.
cha-cha slide.
No, square dancing. Like that's a real thing.
Oh, of course it's a real thing. Yeah, that's not, dude. I don't understand how people like dancing like that. It's weird.
But you always notice that it's always like the chicks that have kids. This is like their highlight of fun. They
Yeah.
go, they do it.
Hey,
they're gonna talk about it to their husband for the whole week.
Hey,
¿Te
have you
recuerdas
ever?
el domingo?
Have you ever?
Hold on, let me fucking find this shit.
Have you ever been to like a quinceañera or something and like you said fuck and you start grinding on some chick while the parents are there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the worst, dog. I swear that's the worst. You
I
kind
was
of
a
just like.
chambelán, and then like it was one of the homegirls there. And
That's why I
like,
prefer banda, because
Yeah.
I don't. It makes me not feel awkward, and I don't have to do nothing. Just put banda on, I can quinceañeras. Cool with
and
that.
I was just and I was over here getting it. It's like, hey, fool, like all her fucking deals are watching and shit. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I couldn't be that much of a because I
This
love
one?
it.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it. Vas, mi pobre corazón.
Isn't this the same song? Is this
Whatever it is, yeah.
Isn't this the "Don't Break My
My
Heart"?
heart.
My aching
This is
breaking
copyrighted
heart.
material by Billy
I
Miley
don't know.
Cyrus's
This might,
dad?
this might be pretty original.
Billy Ray Cyrus, right?
Billy Ray Cyrus, copyrighted material.
Man, that fool gave fucking Lil Nas the okay in the country. They probably hate that fool.
Oh
dog.
yeah, he was number one in the
Probably
country
why.
list. He
I
was
know.
number one in the country list, and
But
they were
he
freaking
had
out.
the pass. You know what I'm saying? He had to have somebody give him the pass, and Billy Ray Cyrus was that fool.
That's true.
And
He
then
did the
it's on
remix?
Espanol.
Yeah. All right. Where's you got one more?
Got a couple of more. We got
Yeah, we
Jeffy,
going.
$2.
Thank you, guys.
Sorry.
What is it?
Jeffy, $2. Sing us your favorite Tigres songs, E.
Tigres song?
Tigres del Norte.
I don't know. I have a couple of them, but they're just be going deep. Like it's like some of them make you feel sad, but I still listen to it whenever you want to like you gotta let it out. What's that one? It's a sad one. Hola, señor locutor.
Oh,
you remember
that one's dope. Yeah.
¿Qué le pasa, mi amigo? Bro, that shit was crazy. It's sad though.
I like they sing La Puerta Negra, right?
Yeah, ya está cerrada.
Yeah, that one's dope.
That one's good too. I fuck with that one. Yeah.
La Mesa del Rincón, Golpes del Corazón.
Yeah,
they got a couple good ones.
What's that one modern song? Remember, you know what?
That's not them though, is it?
Is it? I think it is. No.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
El Jefe de Jefes.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one, dog.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
That one's a classic.
Camioneta Gris is
Camioneta Gris too.
Yeah. And then the one about the kid, he's like, at the church. En una iglesia. En una iglesia llora un niño. This is sad, bro.
What's the saddest song you've ever heard?
It's
that you were like, fuck, that
It's
sucked.
usually Spanish shit. Like, there's that one song about No Basta, about, like, having kids. But, like, this shit's sad as fuck, bro. Like, this fool it talks about, like, how, like, sometimes you become a parent without the intention and you're never there for your kids because, because of work and shit. So I remember listening to this shit. I remember my parents would listen to it. And I'm just like, and when I grew up, I listened to it. I was like, I remember I used to listen. And I'm listening. I was like, damn, man, this shit was depressing as fuck. Y'all fools couldn't even hide it.
I don't even. No. If I tell you this one and you weren't sad to this one, you're fucking.
Which one?
These two songs, I can't listen to it. No, I can't listen to these songs. Legit, if I listen to these songs, it ruins my whole day. And they're both by the same motherfucker. Dancing with the Devil and
about the getting raped?
No, well, yeah, that's the Dancing with the Devil one, but also the one where the girl gets HIV.
Which one? By him too?
Yeah, by Moral Technique. Do you know what it's called, Ray?
You ever seen that fool in concert?
I do not know.
I've interviewed him.
Oh, damn, that's sick.
Yeah, that blew my fucking mind. I used to listen to him in high school. I thought he was the best not lyricist, but like if you listen to that's a story. Yeah. Dancing with the Devil, and then it's fuck, I hate that I don't know the name of it, but they're just whole like I think he's one of the most underrated rappers. I wouldn't even call him underground.
Would never get the proper flowers because,
he's fucking legit. Listen to everything by Moral Technique, dog.
Yeah.
That's a sad song. Those songs ruin my fucking day. Like I can't listen to Dancing with the Devil at night.
Yeah,
I get all creeped out. I'm like, is that shit?
What is it? There's that part where he's like, you realized it was his mom's. And I was like, oh, that's it, dude. Yeah.
That's it, bro. Yeah. He raped his mom, then he killed her, and then he had to kill himself.
Yep. Do we got one more?
We got a couple of more left.
Orale.
Yeah.
You never know. That's what it's called. By Moral Technique.
You never know. Jaime Lopez, $2. West Laco, Texas, smoking purple cookies.
Slaco, Texas, purple cookies.
Yeah, man.
I had some of that this week. Man, I'll fix this shit after.
Yeah, you're fucking going way too deep on that shit.
What?
That. You've been going at it for
I don't know
like 10
what this was. This shit, whatever. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Fuck this screw.
Saul del Toro.
What's up, Saul?
$9.99. Do you guys listen to Carlos y Jose or Los Cadetes de Linares? Old school corridos.
Those are old school corridos. See, those are like old school.
I know about Los Cadetes,
ones. Yeah, they're
but
dope.
like not like Carlos, that or whatever.
Nah, they're just old school. The shit my dad likes. Like my dad don't even like the new shit. The new alterado shit where they start talking about fucking blowing people up and we got bazookas and what is it? We were talking about this the other day.
Fuck, I forgot the name of it.
Los sanguinarios.
Bazookas, cabezas rodando.
Dude, I don't even like that shit. It's like, y'all, they're promoting killing and fucking being part of the cartel. And it's different. It's different when you're saying, I'm passing drugs and I'm said, fuck the government. I'm going to risk my life to go to jail. Than saying we blowing up schools.
I have uncles that just listen to, like, they listen to old school and shit like that. I have, like, uncles that'll get drunk. El tiempo pasa. I'll be like, what the fuck? Yeah. What's the next one?
G Breezy, $1.99, fucking vibes, fucking emoji.
Salute.
Boom.
Gracias.
Danny Garcia, $2.99, donation.
Salute. Thank you so much. Was that the last one?
And he comes back again with a $3.99. What's your opinion on Colorado Kush versus Cali Kush?
Listen, man.
Sorry, Colorado's got the altitude.
Yeah, Colorado makes that shit dry. You can have all the genetics we got, but it's not gonna be as dank. I'm sorry, the mountains fuck you guys over.
I've seen the fire shit.
Yeah.
It looks like fire. The second you want to roll it or touch it, it literally
If I
crumbles.
put that grinder, the Whack-It grinder on it.
Oh, no, you don't need that. You could just literally go like this.
Yeah.
It'll by
No,
itself.
but if I did it with that grinder, Nesquik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not your guys' fault. You guys are probably great growers out there. It's just too fucking altitude.
Yeah.
It's too dry out there.
But give me some Colorado dabs, though.
Yeah, dabs are dope. Your guys' dabs out there was dope. I went with Matt Robinson, and trust me, I'm not saying he brings the fire, but it had nothing to do with it. They were just it was that winter time. It was dry. Fire though, it looked great.
Yeah. Was that the last one?
Samuel, what do you think?
Colorado.
I would say Cali.
Yeah, off top.
Easy,
Yeah, off top. I would not want to grow in fucking Colorado, bro.
Heard that? C- is approved.
Damn, someone just said you think the guap over there is dry too?
The what?
The guap?
Quap?
The guap, the pussy?
Wet ass pussy?
Yeah, you think it's dry out there because of the altitude?
Nah, that
Someone
shit-
just said that.
That shit has its own cave, dog.
It could be. It could be.
it's not true, look.
I don't know. It's science. We
Look.
need to science this. We need to
Nah.
fucking get Bill
Look,
9
bro,
on
it's
this.
the-
Bill
it's the-
9 the
it's the
science guy.
same
Let's
thing.
go.
It's the same thing, bro. It's like, if you got a car with a nice paint job, you don't leave it outside. You put it in the garage.
With the tarp.
With the tarp, dog.
You want that paint to last for fucking
You
Oh,
know,
that's
that's
just funny,
more of a
though.
hygiene. But was that the last one?
Nah, we still got a little bit more.
Orale.
Teeny Main, $5. When I was little, I rolled my first joint with toilet paper. Do you guys have any?
No.
Oh my god.
Right?
Wow.
What a shitty roll.
I can already imagine the weed you put in that.
Do you guys have any embarrassing rookie weed stories?
I told you
I
guys,
I
tape
told you
on a
mine
joint.
too. Oh, tape on a damn.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a rookie move. I don't know if you guys might tell me this is nasty or it might be nasty. I don't know. But my homie used to roll up blunts, and for some reason this fool used to glue it with syrup.
Oh, like lean?
Nah, like regular fucking
Like
regular
maple
pancake syrup. Yeah, like
What
regular
the
maple
fuck?
syrup, maybe blueberry syrup. I don't know where we got this from, but this fool was like, it'll make it taste like blueberry. And I said, well,
That was
whatever.
somebody that was smoking booth that told him that.
I don't know, but for sure, I did it a couple times. Never done it back then, but for sure, I remember him rolling, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm gonna make it roll." It was a blunt, regular Swisher. Just, I don't know. You guys ever heard of some shit like that?
I heard honey Dutch. Yeah, like
They put honey?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard
see,
every
don't
time I
know.
heard that, it's always been East Coast foods.
I don't. The homie was in East Coast. He's from Cali. I don't know where he got this from, but it might be a no stoner shit. If someone did that now, I'd be like, "Yeah, it's cool. You can smoke your sugar."
The only syrup I ever put in my blunts was lean when I was doing it in college.
No, I feel you. But nah, I was
It
just.
don't burn right.
I would dip
though.
my Swisher, that shit would burn for like an hour in the whole codeine bottle.
And you high as fuck, right?
I would fall asleep in history class.
Yeah, sounds. Yeah, nah, I get it.
Sammy's laughing because he,
Yeah.
you know what? Because he's seen me like all fucking levels, bro.
Dog, I used to
Hey,
flex.
remember when I gave you that fucking that pound cake?
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Dog,
What
I
you
used
so
saying?
funny.
I used to flex in college on my weed. I used to get high and not even put cologne, just show up to class late
used to-
high. Because you can't give. I'm an adult. Like, I thought,
Bro,
you're like an adult.
If I
Not in
had
high
this
school, you
job,
can't.
I'll tell you right now,
Yeah,
some
I show
Italian food at a bar.
Fucking
If I had this
reeking.
job when I was younger, I was like for real though, if I had this when I was in college, it would have solidified it, bro. I would have been flexing it crazy. But thank God I didn't. Because I probably would have I would have lost control, fool.
Yeah. Well,
I would have got like high off the fucking, the limelight.
Yeah, fool, I used to just get
takes
stoned with
it
me and the
down.
You
homie.
gotta look, bro. You gotta be thankful for your journey, bro. It's easy to say, why the fuck has my moment not blown up yet? It's I was like, hey man, shit happens at the right time, and like the when it happens for you, the first thing you gotta be thankful of is your journey, because you wouldn't have had appreciated the opportunity, the blessings, the same way I'll admit it myself. If this shit would all happen beforehand, oh dog, I'd be side dick eddying it. I'd be out here getting talked to by Be Real every Monday. Like I'd be getting the carbo treatment.
I tell people all the time, I was like, this might sound weird, but someone was like, oh, dude, you gotta enjoy being poor, because when you get rich, you'll enjoy it more. And I was like, it sounded weird. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, right now I'm not on the fast track, but when I'm on the fast track, I'll be like, I remember when I used to sit there.
It's like
The change used to be like,
No,
I can afford the
it's like-
fast track
it's
now. And
like-
I was like, enjoy. He's like, not that enjoy sitting here, it sucks, but just recognize that one day you won't have to be here.
It comes down to like the chase is a lot more fun than the catch.
Yeah.
Because you can only do so much with the catch, and once you got your catch, there's a cap. It's done.
You gotta have discipline.
Yeah. That's real shit.
Or when the good stuff happens, you won't know what to do.
You're real disciplined, you'll get your album out in 2 years.
Yep.
2023.
That's discipline right there.
Was that the last one, right?
We have one more, man.
Let's get to the last one, then sponsors, and then we're out.
Brian Williamson, 199. Bitcoin about to crash by 1-2 years after that.
Well, I mean, shit.
1-2 years after
Sounds
the
like
crash, whatever's happening is
Bitcoin.
happening tomorrow with Bitcoin.
Bro, it's just buy Bitcoin, dog. You don't have to have actual coins. You can feel a part of the party.
Yeah,
you
buy
don't have to
30
feel
bucks
bad.
of it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, don't feel sad. Whatever, dog.
Yeah,
it's not like we got to anyways.
Yeah, follow him if you think that's his fucking...
Everyone should have a little Bitcoin
accurate.
or a lot Bitcoin. Just don't have 0 Bitcoins.
Yep.
You got a Hugar to fucking win.
Yep. But listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. I want to ask everybody to hit the thumbs up. There's 321 of you guys, 183 likes. I know we could do better than that. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate all the support. Super chat. Thank you for everybody who's waiting for the hats and the mystery boxes. Let me take this moment to tell you about our sponsors. First off, make sure you guys follow Rosemary Fountain, the kombucha company that's sponsoring the official We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Keeping our guts clean, making sure we stay healthy, taking ginger shots in the morning. We showed you guys taking a sip of it early in the beginning of the show, but letting you have this reminder that Rosemary Fountain is the best way you could go about it. Organic, like all the stuff you get at the farmer's market. So it's fucking, best quality. So make sure you guys check them out at Rosemary Fountain. I also want you guys to check out budvac.com, right? budvac.com. For these jars. Pass me that, Sammy. These jars right here. I've had this weed in here for like probably 2 months and a half, I want to say. And to the level where I put the weed up in here, it's kept it there from aging. The trichomes have not oxidized. It still smells very fresh. If I want to get all the air out, I could do it. And if you want these jars and if you have weed on this level or on a personal level, you can go to budvac.com, type in special code WDSTS. The code is WDSTS for the We Don't Smoke the Same show. WDSTS, 10% off. You could get the personal jar, you could get the big jar, you could get the grower jar if you need to burp your stuff. But you get 10% off with the code WDSTS at budvac.com. Make sure you check them out and you guys put that code in there so you can keep your fucking buds. I know if you're getting good buds, you need to preserve it, especially if you're getting it from Cali. So you might as well fucking buy these jars.
And if you legit buy one, please tag us and tag budvac.com.
It helps us keep you giving helps us on keeping us giving you these good times over here. You know, like these conversations, this crazy shit. We appreciate you guys showing the support. And last but not least, I want to thank Zishy.com. Because I know some of you fools are going to go into Pornhub.
Hot girls.
Some of these fools are going to go into Pornhub, OnlyFans, private Snapchats after this because they're like, why not? I got the computer in front of me. Might as well go ahead and get one out. But stop right there. Why don't you go ahead and go to Zishy.com. Zishy.com doesn't just allow you to see one video or one subscription. This gives you access to multiple galleries of all these girls that you see. There's way more girls aside from the Instagram, but every single one of them has their own gallery. If you like soft porn erotic shit, you can check that out. Get your chub out. You know what I mean? If you like hardcore shit, there's some nudity shit in there too. Why you gonna show this guy?
What are you doing, Ray? Come on, fool.
Keep scrolling.
Yeah,
Keep
what the fuck is this? Yeah, but yeah, there's no guys in there. You know, this is definitely, but Zishy.com, all these girls, make sure you guys check it out. So for $10.99, you could get away from the pussy that looks fishy and join Zishy.com. Like that velvet girl over there with that dress to the left with the mustard dress.
She's she's hot. There's another one with
the
the
girl
big
in the
tits over
church.
there.
The girl,
the girl
in the
with
church.
the fucking salmon, the artificial salmon coloring.
Let's check out the church one.
Yeah.
Oh, the church
and
one.
all these all these pictures got a gallery. So if you're seeing a picture of that girl, she's got her own gallery of like I'm not
these
like
are
30
real girls
pictures.
too.
Real
These
girls.
are real girls though. Girls next door type shit. These are girls that just like doing some shit like this, so they always wanted to be curious.
None of that shit where you go on Pornhub and she's like her first audition and you're like, nah, I seen this bitch somewhere else. She lying.
Yeah, or
You
like
know
first
how
time
often that happens? Yeah, and you're like, no.
You're like, bitch,
Then,
that shit looks like it slid
you
in.
look at the pussy like that, it's not the first time.
Yeah,
man.
it's
She
definitely
has
not.
high mileage.
Yeah,
but yeah,
Oh.
get away from the pussy that looks like it smells fishy and join Zishy. Zishy.com. So Thank you to our sponsors. Make sure you guys check out highandhungry.shop, flavorsbyezone.com. The mystery box is going up in there. There's only 8 of them for this week, so please be patient. Make sure you guys get the baseball tee as well. This is the first one. I got the B-Real TV one coming up next for the Green Thumb podcast, so check that out. Watch the new High and Hungry before the new one on Tuesday. Follow me at E-Zone the Firm. And, what is it? Sammy, what do you got?
Just follow me at AOToppy420, and thanks for all the support, you guys.
Pass the ball to Will.
Will.
Yo, what up? DJ Will J here. Hi.
Is that it? The fucking Will.
That's pretty much it.
Where can they follow you at?
Definitely check me out on Instagram. All lowercase letters, DJ Will J on Instagram. Use the app button on your keyboard. It's got a squiggly circle thing on it. Just want to shout out to Sam Tripoli. If you could see it on my shirt. Got Sam Tripoli shirt. And check out all the new comedy acts online and in real life. Support everybody. You know, get in your car, drive things, do things. Like press the fucking like button.
Hell
just
yeah.
do it already. If you didn't do it, let's say 100% you didn't do it, then just do it.
Oh, you know what?
All right, end the game. Drop the mic.
They're doing it because 206 out of 273 people did it. So
all right,
salute
there we
to them.
go.
Thank you. Ray, shout outs.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the fucking chat. Follow me at Morningshotfilms on Instagram and YouTube.
All right, Xavier Guerrero.
Thank you for everybody who liked the fucking video, who subscribed, all 300 of you guys. And if you're looking for the mystery boxes, you better hurry up. There's only 8 of them left, and Eason's gonna do this shit quick. We're gonna clean up and get the fuck out of here. And if you're looking for tinfoil hat, you know that's not on YouTube anymore. Or go to rockfin.com or go to samtripoli.com for tickets and all that bullshit.
Yep. Make sure you guys check it out. Once again, 8 of them going up, $100. Check them out. What is it? flavorsbyezone.com. There'll be more next week. And hit the subscription, share it, share our clips, especially on our Instagram. If you could go ahead and jack off to somebody's fucking picture they post on their feed, you could go ahead and hit that share button over something that made you laugh. So we'll see you guys next Thursday. Peace out.